Welcome to the live stream.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hanging.
See now Friday you'll be right up in the front then with your logo. You get to move all the way to the front of the line.
Yep, yours will. Well, you're front. You'll be front in the. You're the first guest in this slideshow, but then next intro you'll be first on there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hi, Kurt.
Well, the only reason why is because, because the whole, when you get a guest, they got to be on first,
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That's why we've always done it that way.
Hasn't been on with me.
I know I could have thrown it on there anyway, but I didn't have time. I didn't make an intro. I didn't even think about it. I was thinking I would need one for Friday, but a new one.
Yeah, well, that's Friday. It ain't today. What's up, Wiz Constrictor, Derek, Tommy Kick, Exotic, Kurt Wood, Paul. Esther, welcome.
Welcome, Esther.
Hello, family.
Cara Shay.
Hello, family.
Jason, OSMR Balls. Hell yeah. How's everybody doing tonight?
11 in the house. 12 thumbs up. Now.
Oh, yeah.
Or should be 12. Uh-oh.
How's the weather down
Jason,
south?
welcome. How's the weather?
Cold-blooded Monstars in the house.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on?
Doing good.
Oh, we got a special guest. She's here.
A little harder to talk shit now that she's looking at you, ain't it?
Oh, I know. I can talk the same shit. Either way, it doesn't matter. They're still distant. Either way, I got time to prepare. She said she can get here in 5 hours. I got at least that much time, I'm thinking. A little bit of time for traffic. I got 6 hours minimum to get prepared.
She's not going to tell you when she's coming, though. That's the thing.
Either way, 6 hours to prepare. After that, it's just waiting.
That's the hardest thing, is waiting, not knowing.
No, what do you mean waiting? Shit, I live in the tweaker capital of the world, man. Everybody's tweaking. I'll just get me a tweaker to sit out front, give him $20. Just let me know when you're coming. Little radar out there.
That's funny. Yeah,
no, it's
right. I chopped all my hair off too.
I see that. Looks good.
Saturday. I had like almost 2 feet cut off. It's crazy.
Damn, 2 feet?
Yeah, it was down to my rear end.
Donate it?
I don't know what she did with it.
Sometimes they do.
So I did when my hair used to be
anything
down
over a foot or
3/4 of my back. I just had him cut it off and donated it off.
No, Derek, you're the Tallulah.
Yes. He didn't even know what Tallulah was. SMD, welcome, buddy.
Welcome, welcome. Well,
yeah, he didn't even know what that was. Like, only me and Heather was the only ones that knew about it.
Yeah. He's not old enough.
Reptiles, welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream.
He's still a youngin'.
Hey,
Chino.
DMJ Reptiles.
Waiting for the show to say that.
Chino's the only one in here I've actually met in person.
No. Well, in the live right now, but not. You met Hector, too.
Well, yeah. He's like.
I ain't seen Hector in a while. Hector from Honey Reptiles, where you at?
He's busy. He's got a baby coming.
Is his bar pipe back open, too, ain't it? His pool hall?
I don't
know. Those are still like dead last before any of that shit gets to open.
I don't know. I think it'd be opened up. I think a lot of stuff's probably open up in New York, ain't it?
They can, but it's limited capacity and they have to close by a certain hour. I think it's like 11, 10 or 11. It's like, why even bother opening? People don't come out to the bar till 10 o'clock at night.
Right,
yeah, it's the same. We're getting a little bit further. I think we're at 50% capacity now, or some damn thing. But still, you know, you have for a small business, you have to hit a certain amount of people to be able to even turn the lights on to be able to make it worthwhile.
Welcome,
and the city is different from where I am too.
Thank you for that. Hit that like button, Raz says.
Chomp, chomp.
Y'all ain't subscribed to him. Go check him out. He's got a good channel. Some nice animals over there.
I got something for him too. It's a premiere at some point, but.
They need to stop all flights while I'm listening to it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know he had the baby on the way and stuff, been doing some things, so.
I think the baby was due this month, so he may have his hands full already.
Oh, I'm sure he does. It's been a while since I talked to him. About a month or so, probably, since I talked to him. So.
Yeah, I haven't messaged him in a while.
I see him on Instagram posting stuff, though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see him every now and then posting.
Yeah.
So that's always good. But usually if we say something, he usually shows up. So we'll see what happens.
That's why I said something.
Yeah. We tried it the other night. We tried it a week.
Heather on here, he might make a guest appearance just because she's on here, so.
I don't have any favoritism.
How's that snake you got from him? He growing good?
Oh, God, yeah. She's a beast. She'll be breeding next season. Definitely, for sure.
And she's a beauty.
Nice.
Yeah, she's still got that nice green hue to her. Gorgeous.
Right.
Love her.
Jerome, welcome.
That was a beautiful snake.
Yeah, she was.
What's up, Jerome?
She's a little squirrely, but.
Dean Strancher. Hey, Dean, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see.
Hi, Jerome.
Not Lou.
Hey, Dean.
You want a tarantula, Justin? That guy's got tarantula. He's got like 20,000 of them.
Dean.
Oh, yeah, I've seen his channel a bunch of times.
Yeah, he got like 20,000 of
them. Yeah,
all them little bottles all lined up on the shelf.
I'm subscribed to his channel, believe it or not.
He was on the live stream one night on a different one. Me and Heather was on, and he had a bunch of them. Boy, God almighty.
I've commented on his videos.
I don't do spiders, but I do watch Dean's channel.
Yeah.
That's why I keep trying to tell people it's not the ones in these enclosures that people got to worry about. Those are the ones you should look at. They're all in enclosures. It's them free little some bitches running around that bug you. Like shit.
Reptile shows. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them going on.
Even if I didn't like spiders, the ones in the cages, I'd be all over checking them out just because I know they're in a cage.
Kurtwood says he needs a green bottle blue. Well, he could probably hook you up. If not, he'd know where to get one at.
Yep. Hi, Uber.
Congrats on them eggs, Uber. Got you clutch.
Hell yeah. Nice. Got them in the oven.
What's up, Alberto? Just don't slam the door. No slamming door.
Don't slam the door?
Don't slam the door. How's your season going?
My season? Slow.
Yep.
Slow.
Thank you, Raz. Appreciate that, buddy.
Going. My girls don't usually go till late spring, early summer. Anyway.
For the reptiles. Raz, reptiles.
So we shall see. I have a couple girls that are off food, so.
How many are you pairing up?
7, I think. I have my Orange Dream, my Vanilla Cream, my Fire, my Firefly, my Cinnamon, and my Pastel.
Fingers crossed for you, Jason.
So 6 that I can think of off the top of my head.
Oh, yeah.
She was not happy with me taking her eggs. I bet not.
Yeah, some of them ain't very happy like that. You have a couple girls going next year, at least one probably. Probably that super inchy pinstripe.
Oh, I'll have quite a few next year.
She should be good size for you next year.
Oh, and my albino, so yeah, 7. Yes, I have 7.
Oh, yeah.
Next year I'll have quite a bit of stuff.
Nice. Well, that's the way it is. Every year get a little bit, couple more, you know. up to size. You know,
I don't mind doing just a few a year because it's easy to keep up with. I hold on to them for months anyway before I sell them. So.
All right. Well, not only that, if you want to give a female up or something a year, you know, it's perfect the way you're doing it anyway, because
I always give them a year off.
Yeah, so you know what you want. So
yeah,
that's good on the two.
People are all like, "Oh, I got this many females." Like, holy shit, man! It's like,
yeah, but some people just breed them
every
year.
I did not ban Frank Kurtwood. Get it right.
What's Kurtwood learning about?
Kurtwood.
He was naughty and he got spanked. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Kurtwood knows. Kurtwood banned him because Frank was going to whoop him that night.
Damn, Frank was going to
whoop him. He come on the live stream all mad.
Oh, he did too. That was funny. When he was talking about his kid or something.
Yeah.
I remember that because I remember I was like, I was going through and there was nothing. Next thing you know, I walked back through and all I seen was Kurt was just flaming angry. Them motherfuckers just. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. After the one night, I didn't even have to do anything. Everybody else in the chat just kept kicking him out. So.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just.
He
I thought maybe
welcome.
at first. Yeah, he did. He did. It was like, you know, and I gave him a couple chances. And it was like, well, don't be weird. And then that one night, it was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, he crossed the line on one night. So. But, you know, I mean, it's what's weird is you can go over to Wally's stream, you know, Spring Geckos, and he's a completely different person over there.
Well, that was the thing. When he talked bugs, he was a different dude.
Yeah.
That's why I said it was like Jekyll and Hyde all the time, because it was like when he was talking about critters or something, it was like, wow, you know. And then
it's like he's on drugs or has like bipolar disorder or something.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It had to be, because it was like just bang, bang. And then it's like, holy shit, man. It's like, just, we only need one of you here, and it's not the weird one. It's like, you know, if you want to be here as the bug guy, it's cool, but leave the freak at home. No. See how listens, he thinks he's a legend now.
So, my name's Heather. I've had snakes for 13 years probably that I've kept. Always liked snakes ever since I was a kid. We started out with bearded dragons probably 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago. When my older girls were little, they're in their 20s now. We had them for 13 years. My daughter was gifted our first ball python 13 years ago, which I still have. She's in my rack. Him, her, we don't even know what it is. We were told it's a boy. I don't think it's a boy. But at this point, it's too big to even try to pop. And I do not like sticking things inside of them. I don't like that, and I don't do it.
Yeah, that's a creepy deal.
Yeah, I don't like the whole probing thing. It scares the hell out of me. I'm afraid I'm going to hurt them. So
if there was a better way to keep them from moving, I think it would be a little stress or a little less stress.
It's not only that they
little
move,
jerk, and it's like, you know, what the hell? You know,
I mean, you could puncture something, and I'm not down for that. So at this point, I've had it so long. It's not used for breeding. It's a pet. My little kids take it out. You know, we've had her so long. And I have another one. I don't know what it is. We got it from my son's second grade teacher. It was like 1,000 grams when I got it. It's like 2,100 grams now. I don't think they were feeding it appropriately. But it's 10 years old. 10, 11. Well, no, it's 13 years old now because it was 9 when I got it. No, she's 12 years old. She was 9 when I got her. My son's in 5th grade now. So that's another one. No idea. It's too big to pop. So, you know, they're just pets. And
I've seen people do the big snakes, and they say it's easier too. It's like, oh yeah, you just do this, and it's like how in the freak? And it's like, yeah, I can't.
I have little hands.
Yeah, when they're little,
the snake is this big around, so there's no way I'm gonna hold it and try to pop it. And my husband absolutely will not do it. So
Yeah, I can do the little snakes. It's pretty easy, but the bigger they are, it's more of a pain in the ass for me.
As far as trades go, I do have a trade in the works right now that I'm not going to talk about until that deal is complete. That's with another well-known breeder in the community.
I'm trying to trade you a McChicken and shit.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
And a marble.
And a marble, yeah.
I could probably go upstairs and find one of everything within 5 seconds in this house. So a lot of people want to know how the name Mother Elfin Ball Pythons came about, and it came about just like we are here in a live stream. A lot of you know John Feely, and John Feely is the mastermind behind the whole name. He used to call me Mama Elf. He had his little elf army, and I was Mama Elf, because just like here, you know, I keep an eye on everybody and make sure everybody's in line.
Yep.
And so we're all sitting around, you know, bullshitting like we do here all the time, and we're just brainstorming, and somehow I was just like, you know what? It's going to be Mother Elfin Ball Pythons. And that's what it is.
Yep. Because even your email had elf in it.
Yeah. It was Keebler Elf, yep. And John used to always laugh at my original email before I switched to Mother Elfin Ball Python.
Yep, it was Keebler Elf.
Yep. So that is how Mother Elfin Ball Pythons was created. Thank you, Mr. Feely.
Then it took forever to get a logo and stickers out.
Yes. Yes, it did.
I got it now. I didn't even play the goddamn thing.
Yep.
And it's funny because I did a logo in 5 minutes online.
Yep, exactly. But you know, you wanted to do. It's hard.
People always do
sometimes.
that. It's like, where'd you get your logo? It's like, I made it. How'd you do it? It's like, man, I don't know. If you sit down, it's not very hard. You just kind of put stuff together. It's like,
I literally took a picture of one of my hatchlings, put it into an app, and there you go.
Yeah, cartoon it or something. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's like mine's the same way. It's like I took all the basic shapes off of another program like the house and put it all together. It's all black and white. And then I put it through some crazy app to cartoon it and made it what it is. And it's like, shit, I've been using that same one ever since. And I
used an app, and you could make like all, because originally it was black and white, and then it was black and white with blue lettering, and then eventually I just changed it to pink and teal, or pink and blue, whatever it is. So,
a couple different colors in there, actually.
Yeah, and I had a red one too.
That's like this logo here. It's like we got newer ones and all that shit, but this was like one of the first ones I made when we were doing the show.
Yeah.
So I've always kept that older one that I did like in the beginning or something. It's funny. It's like back in the day.
After you got a logo, we just gotta get on her to make some videos.
I don't have
She just put one out.
I know she did. Yeah, she did. I like the koi pond.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there thinking that I'm like, I hear that water going.
Today.
That was nice to see something. I like to see stuff like that, though. Different stuff too, though. You know.
Yeah, I think we have mostly comets right now. We only have like 5 or 6 koi left. We used to have really nice, like big koi, and we had a really bad winter, and we lost like half, if not more than half. So we lost a couple this winter. They were just babies. They were new ones that I had gotten last year. But we lost a couple of them this winter. I'm not buying anymore. What we have is what we have. And you saw my big, huge blue and white one that was in there. He's a good almost 2 feet. I've had him since he was a little bitty thing, but
I know I got to thinking about that when me and Trish were thinking about getting in a different house. It was like, Jesus Christ, I got to move all them damn fish. Like,
you have to get the big styrofoam fish boxes and line them with plastic, and you have to get the bubblers in there, and you got to make sure they don't get too warm.
Yeah.
This koi fish.
Yeah, I'll just take him out. Well, it's a good thing I got the hot tub here, so I can take down the pool, put them all in the hot tub, and hook up the pool there, and then we just have to drive them over there real quick. It wouldn't be that big a deal.
The soft furs are doing good, Chino. I split off 4 new colonies, actually 5 colonies. I have 2nd generation babies now. So those babies have their own babies. Getting ready to pull more babies from the original colonies and fill up that new ASF rack my husband built. And it looks like once that's done, I can start pulling stuff out just for feeding.
That rack turned out pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, it works really good. I need him to put some bars across because the water bottles don't sit right. So I have to have a bar across for the water bottle to sit on.
There you go.
Right now, I just took a mini snake hide and jammed it up under there.
Yeah, because when you tell me what he's making, it was kind of hard to think of what it looked like. But then once he got it done, it looked good, So
yeah, it came out really nice.
Yeah, stuff's solid.
We have enough bins to make a 2nd one, but I think right now 12 will be enough because it's going to be hard for me to reach the 2 top ones because they're above my face. So, and some of them are real jerks.
Make your husband clean them since he lost your shipping supplies.
Oh my God, I'm so mad at him still. He doesn't even know where he put them. He's like, I know they're there somewhere. That doesn't help me. Honestly, I think he threw them out by accident.
Yeah, that's why he's saying, I know they're there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Venom's wife threw away my T-shirt. Do the gut wheel.
She probably didn't throw it away.
Yeah, well, we moved everything in the basement around because I took over his workshop too. I pretty much kicked him out of the entire basement.
Man, that's dirty.
So pretty much the whole basement is mine at this point. So I have my office, which I'm in now, and then I have the room outside my office is my snake rack that's built into the wall, and my hatchling rack. And then on this side is the ASF rack. And then on the other side of that wall, I have my ARS rack, my 7030 that I got. And then I have my 2 incubators, my freezer. I have a sink now because I had him put a sink in for me down here because I was tired of having to go upstairs and get water. And then on the other side of that room is my rodent room where all my rats and everything is. So the only room that I have not yet occupied is the room on this side, which all the kids' crap is in. All their toys and stuff, and it's pretty much storage.
Ain't got no man cave nowhere.
He has a full garage that he can use. So he needs to clean that shit up.
He needs to sell his motorcycle.
That's right. The motorcycle needs to get its ass out and have a for sale sign on it, which he already said he's going to do. So that's out of here. And then he needs to clean the garage out.
She was saying that her husband's got the garage.
And
I was in
move all his tools and crap up there. So
you still have the fish tank down there?
Because she took over her whole basement.
The fish tank is upstairs in the living room. He built it into the living room wall. So that's actually behind our couch. So when you're sitting on my couch, it's behind you. Built into the wall.
I remember you had them Oxlows or whatever them things were.
Yeah, I don't have any Axwells anymore. We have the turtles. They were in for the winter. So they're down here. They'll be going out in probably next month or June for the summer. And then that's all that's down here. We just lost our last guinea pig. So that's done. We're not getting any more of those. Can't stand those freaking things.
Yeah.
We had one really cool one.
They're as loud as that damn Patrick, man. Them guinea pigs are loud.
I put a video up. Those little bastards would wake me up in the middle of the night chirping like freaking birds, and I thought there was a bird loose in my house. There's a video. I put a video out somewhere of them waking me up in the middle of the night. But we had one really cool one that I took from one of my oldest son's family members because it was gifted to their daughter without their permission, and they didn't want it. Coolest guinea pig ever. My son loved it. It would snuggle with him. You would push it away. It would come back and jump in your lap. He was cool. Then I decided to go adopt another one. It was supposed to be a boy. Surprise, it was a girl. 3 months later, we had babies. So we ended up, I gave 2 of those to my sister, and we kept one. The one we kept passed away a couple months ago, and then the mom just passed away last week. So we're done. The one we originally had died last year or the year before. We had him for a few years. Yeah, no, we're done.
Yeah, guinea pigs they're like crack to the big snakes. They're like the SF to ball pythons. Guinea pigs like that with the berms and retics.
Yeah, I love animals, but right now we have so many. It's literally, I have a zoo's worth of pets in my house. It's ridiculous the amount of cleaning and food that I buy every month. It's ridiculous.
She's like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's crazy.
Plus everything you got outside.
Yeah, plus the koi pond and the chickens and the pig. The pig spent his first winter outside this year in 8 years. He's usually in the house in my kitchen.
Moto, welcome.
But my husband built him a heated condominium this year, so he stayed out for the whole winter.
He's probably better in the house than most animals, ain't he?
He's really good in the house. He doesn't bother anybody. He cleans up everybody's messes. Hey, Moto. I mean, he's like a Hoover. You never find any crumbs on my floor.
I got one of those too. His name's Token. Yeah,
Token.
If you're eating something, he's just waiting for you to move so he can get underneath you to see if you.
Well, it's funny. My husband said the other day, he's like, "If you've been starving him all winter, look how thin he is." I said, "Well, it's good. He needed to lose weight anyway." I was like, "He gets his food just like he does normally." I was like, "He just wasn't in the house this winter to clean up after everyone."
Yeah, he wasn't getting the Mexican treats.
Yeah, all that people food. Yep, or not people food, but.
That's for sure.
Yeah, my husband is notorious for trying to sneak treats to all the pets. Like popcorn and cheese doodles and chips. Like, I don't allow my dogs have any people food whatsoever. They get nothing. Occasionally I'll give my piece of roast beef or something, but other than that, they get 0 people food. I don't want my dogs in my kitchen, and I don't like them begging for food.
Yeah, I don't like my dog neither, but Trish will feed all the goddamn cats food. And that damn dog's just looking over like, man. I'm thinking
we don't have any cats. My husband's allergic.
Yeah, he's gonna take out a cat one of these times just for something to do because it's getting a treat he ain't getting. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
They get they get overweight too many people feed them, stuff like that,
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing if it falls on the floor and the dog grabs it, but I don't like them getting any kind of people.
What's up, Venom?
Hey, Venom.
Venom Wonderful in the house. What's going on?
But you've seen my dog. He's not lacking.
Save the frog.
For anything whatsoever.
I saw my sister. She had a chocolate lab. It was way fat. And she'd feed it pizza and stuff, like a whole pizza and stuff, and then
that's ridiculous.
Everybody in the little town knew it, so it would go out of the yard, and it's only like 3 or 4 blocks. They'd go up to the store and hang out by the little gas station there. And people would feed it food out there, I mean, they knew what it was doing, go out there and hang out and get free food,
No. My dog is Diesel. I want to keep him that way. I don't want him chunky.
When are you going to get your new one?
I don't know yet. My dog's going to be 7 this year, which is like getting towards the end of their lifespan. So, try not to think about it, but it's getting there. So maybe this fall. So I think we have decided on an Anatolian.
Have a great night, Pete. Later, Kurt.
It'd be good why he still, to train that puppy too a little bit, and then just to have somebody around.
Oh yeah, it's always good to have the older dog around and give him little lessons and stuff.
Yeah, like my big dog, he's great. My 2 little dogs, they're assholes. They just freaking bark at everything. I'm constantly telling them to shut up. Yep. We tried bark collars with them. It got to the point where they were just burning their necks because they still didn't get the point that they're supposed to shut the fuck up. So they're so just, I mean, literally they whine and cry to go outside, and then 30 seconds later they're barking and scratching at the door to come back in. It's, oh my God.
Every little sound they hear outside, they bark, don't they?
Oh my God. They bark just to hear their own damn voices. It's like literally as soon as they're out the door, they're barking. I mean, you can't even see anything. They're on the porch and they're barking.
There's a leaf that blew by. I'm going to bark at it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Token barks at nothing anymore. Neither. He'll sit in the back porch and he'll just sit and stare out in the backyard just every now and then just bark. It's like, oh boy, what are you doing? Quit doing that shit. He just looks at me like,
my big guy doesn't bark unless there's somebody near the house. Then he's going to let you know, this is my property. If you step on it, I will eat you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he goes nuts if somebody's actually out there, but he's just old now. I think he just barks to let people know just in case.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's funny anymore.
I had the Amazon delivery guy taking a picture of my sign on my garage door because it's a sign that has a picture of my dog and it says I can make it to the gate in 3 seconds and clear it. And the poor delivery guy was like, "What the fuck?" He's reading it and he's taking a picture of it and then he's peeking around the side of the house to make sure the dog's not out. I'm like, if he was out, you would have known it, right?
Oh yeah.
He definitely would have let you know.
That's crazy. You get the big dogs, like mine was massive. He hardly ever barked, but when he did, you're like, what the hell,
Yeah, it sounds like we own a dragon.
Yeah, I was like, God almighty. Like, he does know how to bark.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good, because I hate when they bark all the time for no reason,
Yeah, I don't. The only reason we have these two is because my husband's dog was old and I had my Pomeranian when I moved here. I was never a big fan of little dogs, but I had mine for years, and my Baka, he just passed away 2 years ago. He was 17. I had him for 17 years. So he wasn't much of a barker, but I had him and I had my original Pomeranian and I had one of their daughters when I moved here. And my husband's like, can we breed my dog? He had like a little Basenji mutt mix, was like 20 freaking years old. And I was like, if he can do it, have at it, So we ended up having 4 puppies. And it's funny because only 1 out of the 4 actually looks like Pomeranian. So she went to live with my brother-in-law and his family. And then we kept 2 and we gave 1 to our exterminator guy. Because, he was here and he's like, oh my God, they're so cute. We're like, here, take 1.
Yeah, you can have 1. Take 2 if you want one.
So we ended up with 2. And now my husband had to have the dad put down. He was 22 years old. When we had him put down, he was like some old Florida beach mutt that my husband had forever. And then the mom we ended up giving away to one of his friends. She had terrible separation anxiety from my daughter. She would like literally scream bloody murder every time my daughter would leave the house, like cry, bark, yelp, screech. It literally sounded like you were murdering her. So we ended up getting rid of her because we couldn't have that. She's good with her new family. It was her and my daughter were just like peas in a pod. So got rid of her, and then now we have these 2. They're going to be 11 years old because they were born right before my son. But they don't shut up.
They'll live to be like 17 or 18 years old too.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. They're gonna
I'm not big on little dogs for sure. I'm not big on them at all.
But I mean, that's it. I mean, or you get a big dog and you're lucky to get 10 years out of it.
That's
the problem. To be honest with you,
Crystal,
I mean, if you get 10,
live stream, welcome.
Yeah, if you get 10, you're lucky, especially with my breed because their lifespan's usually 8 to 10. My guy's coming; he's going to be 7 this year. So
Token's the same way. He's about 8 to 10. And
I did know a lady had a couple big, nice German Shepherds. They were almost 15, which was a long time. I thought so.
Yeah, that's the thing with the big dogs. You can, love them all you like, but they don't.
Nope.
They don't stick around, unfortunately. Nope. So
plus they get the hip dysplasia or whatever with their hips too. And
yeah, that's another reason we decided to go with the Anatolian. instead of the German. The Anatolian, it's, you know, good with animals, good with kids, good with family. So, and I think the breeder that we're looking at, she actually has farm animals. So she raises them with like chickens and goats and all that other stuff. So this way it can go out in the yard with when the chickens are out.
Right. Yeah, there's some people around here and then right on the Oklahoma, Arkansas line up, breed them and sell them too. I see them for sale every once in a while.
Yeah, like right now, I can't let my little dogs out when my chickens are out because one of them is a killer. She kills everything she can get a hold of. And she's already killed one of my chickens a few years ago.
Videotape that shit.
So she's definitely not allowed out in the yard when the chickens are out. The other one I don't think would do anything.
Come on, film it. Chickens are cheap.
But these chickens are not cheap.
Well, you can get a cheap chicken.
These chickens were not cheap. They were like $25 a piece, which is not cheap for chickens.
How many views you get?
I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter.
That could get you monetized.
And then my big dog, I just don't trust him. Not that I think he would, but I mean, I don't even let my ferret out in the house when he's in the house.
Right.
Because it would just be like one bite and
there's certain dogs that just
done in an instant.
Moves and they want to get it for sure.
Well, here's the thing. His bed has been next to the ferret cage his whole entire life. So they're always nose to nose through the cage.
Yeah,
but I don't know how he'd be if it was out loose. Yeah. Like my little dogs, they know not to mess with the ferret because I'll kick their asses. And my ferret will go right after them. So they're fine. I still keep an eye on the one dog because sometimes I'll catch her turn around looking like
Yeah, it's like, don't be looking at my ferret like that. Damn it.
Oh, yeah. I watch her like a hawk because I don't trust her. But,
that St. Bernard would be like a Pac-Man frog with that dang ferret. It'd be like one gulp, done.
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be gone. But, you know, I mean, he might not do nothing. And
who's a bitch, Dylan? Oh, it says, what a bitch. I'm like, what is he talking about?
I'm not even sure what he's talking about anyway, but yeah.
I thought he was talking about something about with the chickens.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I have 7 chickens now, so 5 of them are silkies, which go for pretty decent money.
Yeah.
And even as day-old chicks, they're $25.
He's all the killer dog.
Yeah, she's an asshole.
That's funny.
She kills birds, moles, chipmunks. Pretty much anything she can catch.
Oh, our German Shepherd.
The moles ain't bad.
She catches.
Yeah, I don't care if she kills the moles.
Time.
She left me a huge one day.
So many goddamn birds.
They're bad around here.
Jump up in the air and catch them.
Got piles of dirt in their yard. I mean, they're everywhere.
Oh yeah, you walk in the yard, it's like a sponge.
Yeah.
It's terrible. So she can kill all the moles she likes. Exactly. I don't care about that.
If that's all she hunted, it'd be great.
Yeah, I wish I could let her out in the yard to kill the damn rats that are running around out there. Hi, Wes. Are the silkies a melon? Yes, they have black skin. Yep. They do have black skin.
There you go. Yeah, you'll see them sometimes at the auctions and stuff. I always knew they were a little bit higher. I always heard people say they're a little bit more pricier.
Yeah, they are. Like normal chicks you can get for, a couple dollars. Silkies, nope. And that's not even like the most expensive chickens you can get. Like
some of them big foghorns, them big son of bitches.
No, we get Bantams because the kids. I don't want the kids to be afraid of them. So we have 2 Easter eggers, which are a little bit bigger, but the silkies are all relatively, they're, yay big round.
See, now that'd be a bird to feed to a big snake. Big foghorn chicken.
Hi, Maurice.
Dude. What's up, Maurice?
How's your girl? Did she eat for you? If anybody wants to know about snakes, Maurice just got one from me recently that he won.
Yep.
Back at
Christmas snake, actually, wasn't it?
Yep, Christmas snake.
Need some goats. There you go. Yeah.
I would love to have some mini goats, but we're not even supposed to have chickens, or the pig probably, so.
Fainting goats, that's fun, dude.
Yeah, them little tiny goats are cool. The little midget ones, those things are funny because they think they're big. They're cool. They're like a chihuahua. They're like.
I knew she would eat like a champ. Nothing leaves this house if it's not eaten.
Yeah, I could see Heather. She moved down here around Texas. You'd have all kinds of critters. They have the auctions they have. You can get camels. You can get whatever you want out of them.
I want alpacas.
Oh, they have a bunch of them. Alpacas.
Nope, them's aliens.
Llamas.
Right there. Those are the true aliens.
They got rams. They got all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah, I keep telling my husband once we move down south, I'm getting alpacas. I don't care what he says. Not that I really would ask anyway, but he's like, they're huge. I'm like, they're not. He's like, they're no bigger than the dog.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff.
15, 20-pound faders.
There you go.
Feeder chickens?
Goats.
Oh. I was going to say chickens. You can just buy meat birds dirt cheap and raise them.
Yeah, but they're not so nice when they come out the other end on a big snake.
No, I wouldn't know. I don't have any big snakes.
Well, they don't digest. They don't digest the feathers, and it's really stinky. Really stinky. It's like the worst mess ever.
I can imagine.
So
gross.
And I don't know by experience, but from Dylan and everybody else, they say, yeah, I mean, they're cheap to feed, but.
Watusi cattle. That's the ones with the funky horns, right?
Yeah. Everything you can imagine, yeah. Yeah, there's one between here and Arkansas. They have a big auction. Every couple of months, they have all kinds of stuff. I've seen cicadas out there. I think that might be the ones. Cicada, turtles. They've had cobras. Kangaroos. Whatever you want, dude. They have everything out there.
Ugh, this poor little sulcata. I think I need to take it and have it euthanized. Poor thing. It's like basically just in a hospice tank right now.
It won't eat or what?
No, I'm pretty sure it has hatchling failure syndrome. We've had it for 18 months. It's never gained not even a gram.
Wow.
Has not grown at all.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yep, and it stopped eating. Yep, now it stopped eating. The only water it gets is when I'm soaking him, pretty much. We've tried syringe feeding him, and it's, it just goes right through. It's like he's not even retaining anything. So.
It's weird. That is just crazy.
What's your favorite pairing this year?
My favorite pairing this year is, if it goes, will be my Enchi Orange Dream to my Enchi Leopard.
Nice.
Hopefully she goes this year because she didn't last year.
There's a ghost.
No, it's 100% ghost.
Ghost.
What?
Yeah, Heather probably would have got rid of it. Ghost.
Not desert ghost, just ghost.
I was just saying what it read.
Have I tried Missouri?
Yeah, for your turtle.
Oh yeah, yep. I have the Missouri tortoise diet. I soak it and he doesn't even go near it. I don't know what his deal is. He clicks his jaw a lot. But there's no respiratory infection, nothing.
You have 18 months and nothing. That's
Yeah, it's literally been 18 months and he has not even gained a gram.
I was watching Camp Kenyon, and he goes over to his buddy's house, got them big Galapagos tortoises and stuff like that,
Yeah, Tom.
And that guy was,
he
was telling him that in the babies, you know, where they get their protein, they, you know, like if you're like, you know, they can live off that for almost 2 years, he said.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe it. I was like, that's crazy. That's like, you know, they get protein off of that from them little turtles like that. But I mean,
yeah, this guy, all he does now is sleep. He literally, like, he moves, like, obviously he moves around the tank because he's never in the same spot all day long. All he does is sleep. Every time you look in there, he's sleeping. I literally have to go in. Crazy. I put him in water every day just to make sure, you know, he's getting his water. I spray I have sphagnum moss in there that I spray down every day to make sure the humidity stays up. He's got a heat lamp, like the whole shebang. And I put food in there every day. He never touches it. So my husband's like, well, why don't you keep syringe feeding him? I said, because basically we're just prolonging the inevitable.
Right. Well, you always got that in the back.
Yeah, that's shitty, but I mean, you can only do so much for so long, you know.
I mean.
But the other tortoise, the other sulcata we have, he's doing great. We've had him for 2 years now, and he's like, I don't know, yay big.
Right.
Perfectly round shell, beautiful. He's doing awesome.
Yeah, I didn't even know he had that
not so much.
Disease. He said something that time, so.
Well, yeah, I was like, what the hell is wrong with this freaking thing? And finally I looked it up, and then I read about hatchling failure syndrome, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Yeah.
So we got a bum tortoise.
How often does that happen? Did they say, is it pretty common? Is it rare? Or?
I have no idea. I bought this one off a guy who bought it as like a, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. He just bought it because it was there. So, and
impulse buy kind of thing?
Yes, impulse buy.
Yeah.
And then I guess he didn't have time for it, or he didn't know how to take care of it. Whatever the case was, I was looking for a second one already, and he had put this one up. It was, you know, $60, which is not a lot for a baby sulcata here. So I drove an hour and a half to get it. And when I first got it, all set up, I put him in quarantine because, you know, everything goes in quarantine in my house. He was in quarantine. He was eating. I have a video that I put up not long ago of him eating. He was eating fine. He would eat every single day, drink every single day, up until about a month ago. Never, ever gained any weight.
That's just wild. Yeah, that's crazy. You think it'd have gained something?
You would think in 18 months it would have at least tripled its size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. Around here, they're about $100 or so for a
Well,
baby.
Here's the thing. In New York, you're not legally able to sell any kind of turtle or tortoise until it is 4 inches.
Wow.
So, and at that size, most people are trying to get, yes, the belly is starting to get soft, Dylan. So around here, people try to sell them at that size for like $250.
That's crazy. Well, I know in some places, some people told me, you know, that they're not that expensive, you know, because there's so many of them around, and a lot of rescues too. You know, like Arizona, they said you can just pick them up anywhere there, pretty cheap, you know, for nothing. But about here, they're about $100 for a baby, you know. So
I'm thinking about when we go down south this summer to take a look around down there and see if I can find anything. I mean, I don't mind traveling home with one. It takes us about 8 hours to get home from North Carolina because I drive most of the way, so it wouldn't be that long.
Well, that's the thing. These people are breeding them, and, you know, like, we got a guy, you see him all the time. Well, at least, you know, I don't know if he's just breeding the one female every year, but, you know, she's huge. So she's having a ton of babies, but that's all he deals with is Scottish, you know what I mean? But I mean, you know, they're still at least $100 for babies, you know. So I mean,
yeah. I told my daughter Dylan, because it's actually they were her tortoises. So I told my daughter, I was like, I hope you know, like these are going to be yours, and then they're going to be your kids, and then they're going to be your grandkids. I was like, so they're going to be in the family for like ever.
Yeah, it's like,
He's going to outlive all of us.
This isn't just a me pet; it's a family pet, like future family pet.
It needs to be willed to a family member.
Yeah, that guy in Arizona, he's got that. He's got some big ones out there. He's got a bunch. That's what he does, you know. I mean, he says it's amazing the burrows them things do.
Yeah, so I may not get another sulcata. I may look into getting like maybe a cherry head or a redfoot. Something like that. Something that stays a little bit smaller.
Right. Oh yeah.
Once they get big enough, they have the whole yard to roam. So.
Them leopard ones are cool too. I like them.
Yeah, those are nice.
Just like the pattern on their show. You know, I like leopard anyway.
Save the turtle.
Yeah,
save the turtle.
Turtles.
Mice? Do they eat pinky mice?
No.
Oh well.
My hogs
snapping
take care of that. Yeah, snapping turtles will.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, no, they're mean. That's another one of them long-term dedications. I'm out. Yeah, that's late.
Snapping turtle?
Yeah.
Should just go catch one out of the pond.
We ain't got them in no ponds around here.
We catch them crossing the road all the time.
Well, we got like little turtles and stuff, but
like the little tiny babies every year, like this big.
I guarantee there's some big snappers over there somewhere. A turtle find one. You can put a pond in the middle of the Sahara Desert and there'll be a turtle in that
thing.
Yeah.
They find water. They will find water. Yeah, it's time of year, man. People don't like me because I'll stop in the middle of the road, block traffic, and save a turtle.
We did last year. We were just pulling into North Carolina. We were just getting to our vacation spot. There was a snapping turtle going across the highway. And so I was like, stop the car. We're stopped in the middle of the highway. There's a bar right here. I go out and grab the snapping turtle and move it across the road. And the guys at the bar are like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you guys could have come out here and done this. But down south, they don't give a shit. They're like, oh, turtle soup.
Everybody needs a little help every now and then. That's what I feel with turtles, you know?
Yeah.
A little turtle soup. That's crazy shit.
Some people run them over just to run them over, dude. I've seen a big loggerhead down in Mississippi. I mean,
snakes
big
too.
loggerhead.
People go out of their way to run snakes over.
And big semi just ran right over. That thing was probably 75 years old, dude. It was a huge loggerhead, dude. It's like, damn, big turtle. It's crazy. They're just, you know, people don't care. Well, Todd said he went out road cruising the other day and found Eastern hognose, and I don't know, he found 3 or 4 or 5 snakes there run over on the road already.
Oh, 13-13. Got to play the lotto.
But you know, they're coming out. They're starting to move. So
hey, Doc.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah, everything's moving around. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, man? Low life.
Hey, Thomas.
In the building.
What's up, Low Life? Yeah. They're starting to find the
Can you hear them? I don't know if you can hear them. My husband just let them out the door.
Yep. I just heard them there.
That's the 2 little assholes.
The 2 little assholes.
I have another colorful word from them, but I don't use that on here.
Feeding night. Well, right on. Film that shit. Just kidding.
He said he pretty much lost all his people that work there. Secretary, everything.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care how many people get it. You can take that vaccine and shove it up your ass. I ain't working no vaccine. There's so few people getting them here. They sent out a text message saying, "Hey, you don't even need an appointment. Come on down. Yeah. We'll give it to you." Mm-hmm. No, thank you.
Well, that's because there's they're showing people in Michigan that are getting sick that's already been vaccinated.
Yeah, there's a news article today where 19 people that had already been vaccinated got it, and 3 of them died.
Yep. So
you put out a video,
sitting in Clinton, South Carolina, getting loaded, headed to Michigan. Pebbles is doing well.
Pebbles is the truck, right? Or am I missing something?
Might be that new turtle he got. He keeps all these new animals in his truck.
Oh, okay.
That's like quarantine.
Right, whatever works. Say, even Doc's like, I ain't taking that shit. When you have medical professionals telling you they're not getting vaccinated, something's
tortoise.
up.
Yep, that's his tortoise he just got.
Oh, cool.
Redfoot.
Redfoot. Yeah, that's a hard pass for me.
Yeah, I'm not taking that shit either.
Yeah, any new vaccines that have come out in the last 20 years, not getting anywhere near me. Sorry.
Well, it's hard to believe you can find it. You know, it takes about 10 years to do a regular vaccine, and you're going to say you found the cure for this in under a year. So, I mean, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't buying it.
Even when the Gardasil vaccine came in, they're like, oh, do you want us to vaccinate your girls? Nope. You will not vaccinate my girls. When they turn 18 and move out of my house and they choose to do it on their own, that's on them. Yeah. I'm not doing it to them.
I don't even get flu shots.
I don't either. No flu shots. No flu shots here.
I don't get them either. I don't get none of the flu shots, none of that craziness.
I had chicken pox twice as a kid. I don't need no damn vaccine for
it. They're already saying that, you know, even if you have the vaccine, you still got to wear your masking and
exactly.
be prepared and be prepared for the next strain of the virus.
Well, they said you might have to start doing it every year now, the vaccine. So there you go. There's another flu shot. So basically, it's just a fucking flu. Their shot they give me, or placebo. That's all it is.
Well, they got to get everybody. They got to get everybody chipped first, and then it won't make a difference. And you know, it's funny too because we read a deal yesterday that they're already starting to see counterfeit vaccination cards. So it's like it's already fucking corrupt already. There's already people selling bootleg cards that say that you've already gotten your vaccination. So it's like, well, what fucking good is it? You know, dumb.
Yeah, I'm with you, Doc. I'll take my chances.
Yep. And everybody's like, well, I got the shot. And it's like, well, then you're fine. Then I don't need to. If you got yours, we're fine then. Get the fuck away from me. You know?
I'm good. I'm good. I grew up playing in the dirt, drinking out of the hose.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now these kids that play, sit in the house all day and never get dirty, they'll get it.
Mud pies for everyone.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. It's because kids never went outside. They quit going outside.
That's why all the kids have freaking allergies and asthma because they don't go out and play in the dirt. Yeah. Not my kids. My kids are out playing in the yard with the chicken shit. So my kids ain't got allergies.
We couldn't stay in the house. I mean,
you wash your hands when you're supposed to and all that kind of shit, you know. But when you're a little kid, you're outside, you're playing and all that shit. There wasn't no running inside. Oh, here, get some sanitizer. There was none of that shit. You drank out of the hose. You didn't even go inside. You didn't wash your hands for, you know, who knows? When you're a kid, you know, it's like kids don't do that shit now. That's like.
No, my kids are outside. I don't care. Put the goddamn tablet down, get off the freaking YouTube, and go outside.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, I told them, I was like, this year, come summertime, I was like, there's going to be time frames for internet, kiddos. There will be no internet in this house until after 7 p.m.
Well, I'm glad I'm not living with Heather. I mean, I got to look at my YouTube. Justin can't make it on a live stream without looking at his goddamn YouTube all the time.
Well, Mondays and Tuesdays will be the only exception because I have to work and my husband will be sleeping because he works night. Those 2 days will be the only exception.
Like, if I'm on my phone, I'm working. It's like, what are you doing on your phone? Working.
Are they back in school at all there or not?
My daughter's been back for about a month, 4 days a week. My son's going back on the 19th. And they're talking about going back full time, 5 days a week. So,
Where's your other son stationed at?
He's done. He got out a few years ago, so he's home here in New York. Yeah. So he was stationed at Quantico for a few years, and before that, he was in Richmond. Richmond. I don't remember the base. It was Fort Lee, maybe. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, he was in Quantico for most of his duty. Yeah, he's out. He's glad to be out.
Heck yeah.
So he's just home, living his life, working.
Probably better to be out right now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Sleeping in the goddamn parking garage in Washington somewhere.
Oh, that was my nephew. Because my nephew's in the National Guard, and he was down there. He just came home 2 weeks ago. So now he's currently stationed at one of the COVID sites down in the city. And he's talked about maybe getting stationed in Africa.
Wow.
For a while. So
welcome, RBR.
Welcome to the live stream. Oh,
there's a lot of shit there kill you too.
Yeah. In Africa. Gotta watch out for everything.
Nothing like Australia though.
Shit. Right. Africa's just as bad too. They got them mambas and they got lions
that'll black mambas will chase your ass down.
Mm-hmm.
When you call the snake people and the snake people are afraid to come catch the damn snake, you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a black
Lizard
mama.
Mom.
Nope, sorry.
Welcome.
Can't help you.
Welcome, Lizard Mom. Glad to see you.
Sending much love. Thanks for coming in.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I don't think my nephew likes snakes. I'm not positive on that, but if he's like my father-in-law, he doesn't like snakes.
If they're young, it don't take too much to convince them.
Yeah, he's not that young. He's in his 20s.
I mean, between the lions and the, you got rhinos and you got all kinds of animals there that'll just hunt you down. Hyenas.
You gotta worry about the hippopotamus.
Yeah.
No worries, Lizard Mom. Life is crazy.
You got the black and the green
100% black mamba. Yeah, that's just crazy.
Booming rhino vipers. Yep. 100% black mamba. Yep. She's been missing, but she's going to make sure she's going to be in Arlington, though.
Who's missing?
Lizard Mom.
Oh,
she's been MIA for a while, but I said, yeah, but she'll be in Arlington.
Yeah, not for me. I don't fly. I will fly out to kick Justin's ass, though.
So now that I know that you don't fly, then I know you ain't coming. Because
she said she would to kick your ass. She said.
But like bullshit, if you ain't getting on the plane, you ain't getting on no plane. I ain't getting on one either.
It's called you take a Xanny bar and let it fly.
Yeah.
Well, if that's supposed to knock you out, I'd need two just in case. Fuck that. I ain't not getting on no plane. Nope.
Shit, listen, going in and out of Phoenix is the worst, driving. Dude. When you come in Phoenix,
5 days instead of 5 hours, but I'll still get there.
We went down there and they had them wildfires. You could see them burning. And you landed, and then when you take off, there was like a mountain, and they come up and they curve like this. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can't do it now. Because you know what? There's a lot of shit you can do. You can get on a boat. You can choke that goddamn captain and get you back and all that. You're in a plane, man. Nope. They'll lock that goddamn door to that little captain fella. You ain't getting to him, and you ain't going to stop. You're screwed once you're up there. Nope. None of that turning around.
I haven't flown since I was a kid.
Yeah, you can't change your mind. You can't, 10 minutes into it, you can't be all like, hey, I need off because you can't get off. It's like, no, I ain't doing it, man. Can I get a test run? Can we just go up and back down again real quick just to see? But yeah, they're not going to do that.
You're like B.A. Brock. Give him that.
Yeah, back in the day, yeah, they drug him all the time to get him on the helicopter and shit all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Drugging up for a fight and drugging up the flight, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
listen, my husband would love to get me on a plane to go to Florida. No, sorry, we're driving. You're welcome to fly your ass down there. I'll meet you there when I get there.
Yeah, it's like I'll be there later.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, and we're not even going to talk about trains.
Yeah, no. I've been on a train. I've been on a train one time since that accident. So, and that was with alcohol. So, my girlfriend and I drank a bottle of wine on the way down, and we had many drinks at dinner. So, yeah, that was fun.
That's weird because it used to be
years ago, maybe
a good way to travel, through like Amtrak and stuff,
Oh, he says he's flying to Japan. Nope, can't do it. Good luck though. Have a good time.
Yeah, that's a long flight. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Can't. Nope. No, I'm sure my panic and freak out would all happen in the first about 10 minutes.
There is one down there, Esther. I don't know where it is on. Are you on your phone? I don't know where it is on the phone, Justin. Do you know where it's at?
Well, it should be just like mine. She joined.
You
have
to X out of the chat.
Yeah, you have to get out of the chat, and then you should be able to see it.
It should be right next to the name.
Yeah, if you right on where chat is, there's a little X up above just to get rid of that, and then it should be right underneath his channel name.
But there is a link. If you can't find it, you can hit that link. It'll go right to it too. So in the description.
Oh yeah, down below it should be a link. You have to close chat.
You have to close chat right next to subscribe. Low Life says hookers and ice cream in Japan. Huh?
That's a combination for sure.
I took a train to see drag queens and booze. So.
Drag queens and booze. How you could have probably just walked around New York and seen that, Heather.
Well, yeah. Plus, you go, you sit down, you have dinner and a show, and as many drinks as you can buy. So.
There you go.
It was fun.
It's crazy.
Yep. I was already liquored up for the way home, so it was good to go.
There you go. You're good.
Yep.
You still gonna move out of New York?
Fuck yeah. I can't stand here. I'm so sick of New York.
Do you have his dog one probably has a join. Does your dog channel have, because you gotta be 1,000 subscribers to get a channel.
That's his wife's channel.
The dog one, yeah. Well, that's why I asked. Was it the dog one he was talking about? Because his ain't big enough.
Justin, you gonna move out of Washington?
What?
You gonna move out of Washington?
I don't know why.
Oh, just wondering. You said they're building some big thing or whatever where you're living at.
Yeah, you have something?
At this point, we'll probably move somewhere around in here, I'm sure, but.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be looking at North Carolina with everything that's changing in Florida. It won't be worth it.
Yeah. Either North or South Carolina, either one would be nice.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be North Carolina. We love North Carolina, so I know a few people that live down there that moved down from New York, so they like it.
Right.
They say it's fun because nobody down there knows how to drive when they have cold weather, so.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I thought about moving over there, but man, it seems like here the last couple of years, it seems like they got so much rain and flooding, I mean, if you live by the coast, of course,
Tennessee. Actually, I told my wife that already. She said no.
My husband was talking about moving to Texas because the only reason we're still here is because of his job. My husband makes, 6 figures a year at his job. So basically the only reason we're still here is because of his income. So his job, they have a factory in Texas. So I don't know, he's talking about moving to Texas.
Or you can move to North Carolina and he can come visit on the weekend.
Well, let me tell you, that's been talked about because I told him I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. And I'm getting to the point where I will go without him.
Yep. No, they're just no, they're it was just Tulsa County they were talking about, and they haven't come up with what the proposal was or what it might be if they're going to talk about it yet. So Myrtle Beach rocks. You want to look close to the coast, or you want to go inland a little bit more?
We want to be inland a little bit because I want a farm, so you can't have farm property too close to the coast. So I want like a little ranch.
I'm almost just getting to the point. I just want to get out somewhere where there's not somebody so close. Just stay the fuck away from me. You know, everybody. It's like
welcome to Reptile.
Just like the further away the
neighbors on all 4 sides of me. Well, technically 3 sides of me because the front of the house is on the road where there's nothing across. But I mean, for the most part, where I am is considered country, not like country, but like outside of the city.
Yeah.
Like the suburbs. It's quiet here. I mean, we have bear. We get bear right in the city, but we have bear, we have foxes, we have, pretty much anything and everything you could think of. But for the most part, my neighbors and everybody's quiet. Like, we don't have people going up the road blasting their freaking music and, crap like that.
Yeah, but it'd still be nice to have you, go like 5 acres or something like that, where you got your land. And, you ain't.
Like I told Trish, it's like I'd take a lot less on the house if it was, the more secluded, the less I really have to have.
Right now, I don't even care if there's a house on the property.
It's like
I need at the minimum 5 acres. I can build a house. I can have a modular dropped.
Yep.
So, I mean, at this point, I just want to get the hell out of here. I'm literally at the point where I will buy a damn mobile home and worry about everything else later.
Shit, some of them new ones they have are pretty goddamn nice anyway,
Yeah.
I've seen them. They got them with 2 stories now and a basement. I'm thinking, God.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy when you're in a motorhome and you go upstairs. What the fuck do you mean upstairs?
Yeah, but them things, a lot of people do that, like around them areas, because if, tornado or anything comes through, you got a new home in a month or 2. You know what I mean? Instead of waiting a year or 2 to build it.
Oh yeah, our in-laws.
And the price of wood right now is crazy.
Stores their Harley Davidsons and shit. They got like a garage in their motorhome thing. It's crazy. It's like
well, that's the thing. You got to make sure you don't have something that's in the flood zone.
Yep.
You have to make sure it's something that's built good because in North Carolina they get hurricanes just like they do in Florida.
Yep.
So.
I think you're okay. Right. If you're not right on the coast, you're all right. I mean, you're not. If you're inland little ways like that, you should be okay. And plus, you can get you like 5 or 10 acres of woods. Them woods are going to protect you a lot anyway.
Yeah.
Put your house right in the middle of that damn thing, and a pond.
Yep, need a pond.
Well, I'll dig me a pond.
Oh yeah.
My husband's digging more of ours today as we speak. Well, he's done now.
I keep wanting to do an in-ground pond, but I like the swimming pool pond just because I can walk up to it. I love it. And the water level's like way high and shit, and you can just sit there and mess with the fish. It's actually fun to walk up to it.
Well, our top one is a wishing well style, so it's round, but it's deep. And that one just has a liner in it. And then we have a waterfall that goes down to the bottom pond. The bottom pond's all dug out. It has a liner, and then he concreted the whole thing and then sealed it.
Right.
So that one down there is nice. But right now he's digging more to the upper pond, so there's like a shallower, like shelved area. So right now we're like redoing the whole thing because I told him instead of the waterfall going down where it is, because where our pond is, there's a big, huge rock like right in the middle. So I told him I want the waterfall to go down the other side now because it just makes sense for it to go down the other way. Because he has to build the wishing well up. So he's got to go up at least 2 blocks higher for the water to maintain a certain level. So it just makes sense for it to go down the other way now.
What's up, Leon?
Sounds like he got his work cut out for him.
Hey, listen, my kitchen hasn't been finished in 12 years, but the pond has been remodeled at least half a dozen times.
Tell him he needs to be doing that remodeling on that new property.
Yeah.
Tell him, hey, quit messing with us. We need a new property to be building ponds on.
I'm telling you. He's like, well, what are we going to do? We're going to sell this house or rent it. I said, listen, I have 3 adult children that will happily pay rent to their mother to rent this house.
There you go. And then that gives him a reason to have to go back to New York to do repairs when they need something fixed.
Oh, no, we'll just have the neighbor come over and do it.
There you go.
She's a hookers and ice cream. What did I miss? It's been crazy since you've been gone.
Hookers and ice cream. What did I miss? Oh, you missed all the fun.
That's what I said. It's been crazy since you've been gone. Crazy.
Oh, you missed Venom's lovely rainbow lollipop.
I swear I thought he did one of those damn commercial or one of those picture things, and that thing in his hand was a corn dog one. Now it's like a sucker looking thing or something. I don't know what it was.
It looks like a dildo.
No, you missed the real live stream that night. He asked anybody if they wanted to get on, and he had dropped the link, and he clicked it, and there was 2 people naked doing it.
I was in that one.
Oh, were you in that one? I was like,
I was in that one.
I was like,
oh,
oh my
God. One, yeah. That was when he first started. That was because he's just like, anybody want to come on? And then, he just had, it was like, you can't just click the button. You got to look, see who it is.
Yeah, now you got to go through like a 5-point security check to get in there now. Yeah, I mean, it ain't like just join ours. I mean, you got to go through.
No. Yeah, it made me sign in through my Facebook or my Facebook or Google. Or my Google account. And I did it through my Facebook because I didn't want to link my Google account to it.
I did
was
too.
Like, why is it so weird to get on the Venoms?
I don't even think I know what my Facebook password is.
I was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's hard to get on that one. And,
I know, and I kept seeing people get on, and I'm like, well, how are they getting on? And it's making me go through all this bullshit.
Yeah, I had to go through it too.
Well, that works, Wes. Whatever floats your boat.
Damn dogs are barking.
I haven't heard mine in a while. My husband must have let him in.
Wearing the Iron Animal Show shirt. Nice.
Can't go wrong with that.
Need to wear that down to Arlington.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what shirt to wear tonight, so I wore my social distancing shirt.
I live in Oregon. I can't drive in the rain. That's crazy.
It's my social distancing shirt.
Yeah, my whole life. That's bad when you live in Oregon and you can't drive in the rain.
Yeah, that ain't no shit.
That's because they're all trying to do that, bang up some heroin so they can have a gram of heroin now or whatever it is, not get in trouble for it.
That is it's just crazy. You know what I mean? There's certain shit that, even if you're going to let it go, but don't just say, hey, here we go and make an announcement about it. You know what I mean? It's like you have a city ordinance. It's like you're supposed to shovel your sidewalk. But then they'll do a news deal saying, yep, you're supposed to shovel your sidewalk, but they're not going to give you a ticket because they're not going to police it.
I was going to wear my Uber shirt.
Yeah, why tell people you're not going to police it? Just make them think that it's against the law. It's like, I don't know why you just want to say, oh, it's okay.
I was going to wear my Uber shirt, but I haven't washed it yet.
And it made national news, too, at that.
I like wearing my Uber shirt, but it's crooked.
Oh, here we go.
What do you mean? Here you go. He's the one that said, "Oh, I got the wrong shirt and shit." I was like, "Okay." My mailbox been empty for 2 weeks. I'm upset with everybody.
don't have anything else to send you right now, so I'm sorry.
Well, just say hi or something. God damn it, the mailbox is empty.
Rainiest city in the country. It can be. I don't know.
Trish will get mad. She's like, we ain't checking that box for a week. You never get nothing. It's like, God damn it, we got to check it tomorrow.
Well, whenever I decide to unpack my cricket back here, which has been in the box for 8 months now, yeah, I'll work on that because I have the t-shirt machine that's been sitting in my living room since Christmas. So
brand new, probably still in the box too, ain't it?
It is still in the box. Yep, it's heavy. So
I don't know how do you do that? How do you get new shit and not take it out
I
of the
have
box?
other stuff that I have to do. Did you not hear us? I say I have a zoo here that I have to take care of. I have a literal
you
zoo.
Still got to take it out of the box. I mean, what do you can't just leave it in the box?
Well, I can't take it out of the box because
I want to get one of those
dusty
silk
and everything
screen wheel
else.
thingy-majiggers.
So you get it out and start making some shirts to sell to support the zoo you have.
Yeah, seriously. It's like it was like literally out of my paycheck, like $300 goes to animal care.
Oh, I bet.
At least.
Welcome back.
I want to get it. I want to get a silk screening machine or a doohickey. I found one that holds 4 screens, 2 shirts for like $300 with 6 screens. So I think I'm gonna get one. It's gonna be
cool. I'd love to have one of them direct to print machines that you just put in there and it, you know, print your shirt.
Like it'd be fun though.
Like a minute or two.
Yeah, you can change all the screens and all that shit. It'd be fun to make shirts.
Yeah, but it'd be fun to put a shirt there and have it done in a minute or two too.
Yeah, but that's big dollars, man.
Yeah, it is big dollars. You're right. Welcome.
I was trying to figure out what color would be best to put my logo on. I was thinking like maybe a periwinkle color to put it on.
The shirt?
Yeah.
No, black. Pink and black are classic. You got to go with it.
Yeah, but that's classic. Everybody does that.
Because it looks good. There's a point. True.
Just depends on what color pink you go with, you know.
Yeah, I think the silk screen thing, I really want to do it, but I think it's just going to bring out a whole lot of freaking demons on getting that shirt straight. You know what I'm saying? It'll take me hours to sit there.
Oh yeah, with you, your OCD will kick in. It'll be bad.
Yeah, I can fight it for the most part, but some things just get to me. It's like I'm thinking with that, you know. It's not
I can't wait till
you
do it
one color.
I'm gonna inspect that motherfucker like crazy.
It's when you're layering the colors is when the shirts have to be exactly the same to where everything matches. It's like, whew.
Oh, the assholes are still outside.
And then it's one of those things you pay to stress yourself. So it's like, you know, I pay to get all this stuff and then it just stresses me out. So it's like I'm doing it to myself. It's like, why? You know, I don't understand it. It'll probably happen though.
I found a nice place that you can design your shirts, but man, they're nice quality stuff too. Nice shirts, but you got to go through like what is it like Shopify or whatever, one of them places where they do that shipping for you, you know?
Oh, Shopify.
I don't want to go through places like that. And then you're just more money, you know? I mean, they got good shirts, don't get me wrong. They got, you know, all the next level tees and the, you know, the really nice stuff, you know? And
actually, I do know a guy who makes t-shirts. He has a company. He just moved to Las Vegas. I found him on YouTube. Actually, he's just some random YouTube I popped in on one day, and he was like, he just moved to Las Vegas, but he owns a t-shirt company. He makes t-shirts. I'll have to get in touch with him.
They're okay until you start doing full color and stuff, you know, and then it gets expensive, it seems like. No, Jose told me the place he goes through.
Even then, though, even then you can have like the colored templates printed up for you, and then you can heat press them yourself.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering too. Just do it like that.
You know what, guys? I think I left my chicken coop open. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
That's why I want to try the silk. Then I can do the Iron Animal Show shirts and silk screen and shit, and we can chain shit. I think it'd be fun.
Right.
Damn, that's squeaky. Or even the, you know, just changing things up. I think it'd be fun. Make more signature type shirts for people and shit. It'd be cool.
Once you get the templates down and you get it going, I'm sure it'd be pretty quick, you know. I see them for sale here all the time, but they're always the ones that are some t-shirt place shut down and they're, you know, like
the
$4
big
grand.
Industrial machines, no.
Big, you know,
I just want one of the Amazon, like $300 ones that got like 4. The one I seen has got 2 shirt holders, 4 screen holders, and it comes with 6 screens, and then the material to make the screens. So that was
like a 2-station or whatever.
Yeah, at least to start out with. You know, I don't want to get into it, you know, a whole bunch of money and decide I don't even want to do it. But
I've seen people with just make their own screens to start out and just to see how, without even the station, you know, and just do it themselves like that.
Well, yeah, but the station part is what makes it cool, because then you can, you know, you actually put the 4 different colors. If I was only going to do single color shirts, it's not that big a deal. But if you're going to do multicolored shirts, it's like, and you can do all of it without them that doohickey thing. But
yeah, but it just makes it easier. It makes it more, you know, it's going to help you out.
Yeah.
Welcome, Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki, welcome. Yeah, I think it'd just be fun. But even then, even if it was only doing single color shirts, they would last longer than the vinyl does. It actually is supposed to.
Oh, for sure.
Or it's supposed to anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to look at my messages. Jose told me where he goes to get his done at too. And actually, it's the guy. They're on Instagram, and they'll shoot you prices, you know. But you're ordering so many shirts, you know, and then if you order. You know, and then of course, you know, it depends on what size you get, it's more dollars, you know, and then if you want front and back or, you know, I mean, next thing you know, you've ordered 5 shirts and it costs you $150 or something, you know. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Mr. Reptiles?
He's cracking.
PK.
He's all PK. She's a PK.
That's my hometown, PK.
Mm-hmm. He was on live stream last night. He was at work.
I didn't even know you and Kurtwood went live.
Huh?
I didn't get no notification or nothing, dude.
Well,
this goddamn joker, right? He says, I'm going to go live after we were on Venoms or whatever, right? And I was like, whatever. So I'm over here. I'm messing with my video, you know, and sitting here. I get a message. Hey, man, can you help me out with this? Because he keeps going live, and it would never show his camera, right? And I'm like, well, what are you doing wrong? So finally, I was like, look, I messaged him. I said, set up a stream. Send me the link. We'll get to the bottom of it. We'll go live, you know. He's like, okay. So he sends me the link and all this, and then he finally figures it out that he wasn't adding himself when he went to StreamYard. He never added himself to the stream.
I said something to him that one time. Are you adding yourself?
He said so every time he's tried to go live, he wasn't adding himself to the screen. So it was just airing a blank screen every time he went live.
Well, that one time he was on there. I seen his picture, but I don't know. Maybe he didn't have the mic.
I'm not sure how it worked, but yeah. So when we finally went live, I was only on for about 10 minutes, and then OSMR came on. And
I seen it after it was over with. I didn't even know he went live. I got no notification or nothing.
Yeah, I just went live with him basically to help him figure out what was going wrong. We just wanted to get him live once to where he knew what was going on, kind of thing, you know.
I didn't see anything last night. The only thing that popped up for me was Anthony real quick. And I popped in to say hi to him. Right, which was
weird too, because Kurtwood was actually the one that we went. He actually pre-scheduled it, so it should have gave out a notification.
I got the scheduling notification, but I didn't get anything when he actually went live.
Right. I just seen it after the fact, after you guys were done, because it was in the feed. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know they went.
Yeah, I was just basically just getting started to make sure that he could actually go live. So I was like, why he kept doing? He's done it now for a couple of nights. He keeps going live and he's just black. So I was like, well, I'll help him figure it out, you know, and that's why I told him, just schedule it and then send me the link. And then, yeah, he's all, damn it, I think, because that was what it was, because when he sent me the link, right, he's on backstage. I was like, right on. So I go and I click backstage, you know, and it's just me. And I'm like, if you're backstage, you should have been on here before I got on here. So then I went to go message him, and then he clicked the button and started laughing. He's like, I haven't been adding myself. And I was like, yeah. So, yeah, it was pretty funny. Because I was like, how are you backstage? I'm backstage, and I'm by myself. It's your stream. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That is funny.
But he's got to.
And you know, the bad thing is, he set it up a long time ago by himself. Remember the first time he went?
Well, yeah, he said that you told him how to do it once, but he wasn't sure.
Well, I mean,
I only did this thing once, and I went like 6 hours or some shit, and I was like,
yeah, but I mean, when you click on here, it says add to stream. It tells you to add yourself to stream. You know, I mean.
Hey, yeah, I know that. That's why I said when he says I'm backstage, I was like, right on. So I clicked it out, bang, did my thing.
All right, buddy. See you, RBR.
You know, and it's just me sitting there. So I was like, if it's just me, how are you backstage? And then he finally realized he needed to click himself on. It was fine.
That's awesome, Nikki.
Yep. Yep. That's stuck eye caps on it.
Yeah, we were looking at it, and she was trying to get like a good picture, and I'm like, it looks like there's an eye there, but I can't be sure.
And it moves around too, believe it or not. You know,
yeah.
So.
Crazy.
Which is good, but you know.
I don't know if it's going to be a functioning eye, but.
That's what I said. She said it was not what, you know, with the eating stuff. I said, was probably been stressed.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not being able to see, you know, I mean, but.
I don't know. I have a one-eyed snake and it eats like a champ.
Well, right. But I mean, if you got all that stuck shed on there or whatever, you know.
But he was born that way, so he doesn't know any different.
Right. But I don't mean, that's bad too. You know, you would think the person she got it would have noticed that, you know, as many snakes as he has, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, congrats, Mason. What was the pairing?
Awesome, dude. I want some couple of new low life stickers. Spin that shit. Got my first clutch and incubator. Nice, nice. The breeder said she was born that way.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. What's up, Scales? Visual pied by hip pied. Nice. Nice.
Very nice.
How many eggs did you get? Yeah, StreamYard sucks via phone. Yeah, that's all we use is phone, and the stream with. I think it's the best way to use it. You know.
Yeah, I'm on the laptop tonight, but usually I use my phone.
It's just like if I send you a link through Instagram on your phone, like all you gotta do is when you hit the link, it'll go to the next page and go up to the top and hit them 3 dots and it'll open in Chrome. You know, but that's where most people don't realize you got to open in that Chrome. You know. But I think it streams way better on your phone than it does on lap. You know, I mean, you're pretty good on your laptop, but I mean,
yeah. Most
people have problems. You know.
Well, this is a brand new laptop that I had to buy for the kids this year. So.
Is it a MacBook?
No, it's an Acer, little cheap laptop. I think it was like $200.
Not to mention the service is crap lately.
Yeah. I don't know what it is here, but lately usually my internet is spot on, but it's been so laggy lately.
That's all I pay for the internet, though, so. Red Dirt Reptiles, what's going on? Glad you joined, buddy.
Red Dirt Reptiles.
He's right here in Oklahoma, not far from me.
Right on.
Yep. Actually was
welcome to the freak show.
Was actually at one time looking at taking over a wildlife sanctuary they got over here, which is really cool.
The famous one?
No, not Tiger King. But it's not open to the public. This one isn't, you know.
Oh.
So, but it's cool though.
That's cool.
He's got some pretty cool stuff though. I mean, he's got some monitors and stuff like that. So he's got some nice stuff.
Nice.
We'll have to get him on the show one night to show off some stuff.
Hell yeah, that'd be cool.
There's a couple other people in here, Red Dirt too, from Oklahoma. There's OSMR Balls and Not Lou. They're usually in the stream too. They're from Oklahoma. Yeah, I'll hit you up on Facebook or something.
Yeah, he said he would love to.
We'll get it worked out.
Hell yeah. We'll get you penciled in.
Yep, specialize in monitors.
It's not really that hard.
That'd be good too, because there's a lot of people in here that's been getting into monitors lately, you know, black throats and stuff like that too. So there's a couple of them got some Asian water monitors. So that's what you need, Heather.
Yeah.
You need your monitor.
I would love to have a monitor. I like lizards.
What kind do you want?
What the hell's that weird thing you smoking on? I don't think I've never seen one like that.
It's a MyPod.
A MyPod?
Yeah, it has these little pods that pop out. You fill them up.
Wow. Cool. I've never seen one like that.
Yeah, they're like $40.
Wow. That's crazy. Those are cool. Right on.
Yeah,
I had to ask.
It's legal to smoke marijuana. It's legal to smoke marijuana in New York, but you can't have vape juice there.
Yeah, you can smoke pot, but I can't get flavored vape juice. I gotta go hop the border to get it.
That's funny. I got a pair you love, Solomon Island.
Suck it, New York.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, them would be nice. Solomon Island spiny neck. Cold-blooded Monstars.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of devices. I've just never seen one like that one.
Yeah, these are nice. They come with little lanyards on them. So you can just put them around your neck. Or they're flat. See, it's like really skinny. So you just put them in your pocket.
Yeah, some people's deals are like huge, man. It's like, holy
I can't stand that. And here's the thing. It's like, I don't like vapes that leak. If it leaks, it goes directly into the trash. These don't leak at all.
Cold-blooded's got a pair of black throat monitors on here. I've seen him in the collection stateside. Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I really want a lychee. Not like a monitor. I really, really would like a lychee, but they're so expensive.
Yeah, they're kind of high. I didn't realize they're that expensive.
Yeah, they're like the cheapest ones, like $800,000-$900,000. They're expensive. So it's on the wish list. Check one of these days. I do definitely want crocodile skinks though. Those are cute.
Yeah, those are crazy little suckers, man.
They look like little dragons.
Yeah, they'll scream at you. Everything fish that comes into my stream, he's got some of those things. Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Get you a couple Aki monitors, you know, they're not that big, but yet they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
you know?
I've seen those. They're cute.
They think they're a big monitor the way they want to eat, run around and eat, but they're cool. They're cool little monitors, you know.
Yeah, right now I'm working on downsizing what we have at the moment. So obviously, none of the snakes are leaving.
None of some of those too.
None of the turtles are leaving. None of the fish, none of the dogs. My leopard gecko is 12 or 13 now. I've had him for quite a while.
The same deal, yeah.
You ain't gonna get rid of nothing until it's time to let them go. Hell, you've had them for so long.
Yeah, I normally once they arrive here, they're here for life. So
There you go, Doc. You got red, yellow Ackies and 2 top ender Ackie monitors.
Yep, so right now until some of the fur, well, I don't have very many fur critters left. I have a ferret and dogs. That's what I have left for fur critters.
Ever work with pygmy muglers? I don't even know what them are.
Sounds like something you would find in Harry Potter.
Yeah. There's his link to his YouTube channel.
Love my bobcat and my fox.
Oh yeah.
Nice, nice.
He's got a bobcat. That thing's awesome, dude. He just sits there and pet. I mean, it's nice. I mean, friendly.
Cool.
I like Bob's Cavy. His Patagonian Cavy, Skippy. It's cute.
He goes, yep, that's what they are. Low life. Yeah, see that? I was telling you at that auction. There's like people around here sell foxes too, you know. So
something about awesome. Boats and hoes.
What's up, Venom Wonderful?
Santeria.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In Santeria.
That's what we do here, Red Dirt. Everybody here is real, you know. It's just like a little community right here, all positivity, you know, and man, everybody supports everybody, and you know, we try to.
We're not uppity.
That's how we're
not uppity
to get you on the show.
You know, we're just here trying to promote the smaller breeders or keepers, and you know, get everybody's name out there, and just, you know, support everybody. You know, we don't let no drama come in here. You know. And,
no, we squash that shit real quick.
Unfortunately, my #1 moderator, she's on the live stream tonight, so
I almost like messing with new people now, just because if they're gonna stay, then I know they're legit, or a little more legit anyway. You know, it's like they'll take a little bit of lip, you know.
That's all right. I got
like
the
if you're a weirdo,
anybody gets out of
get booted, you know.
line.
Yeah, I usually tell them it's like, welcome to the party, but if you're a weirdo, you're out. It's like you'll get booted quick.
Oh yeah, we have people come in here, you know, just ask questions, man, and that's where they feel safe, because you know the devil book, man. People bash you there, so they come in here and ask questions, and everybody in this chat will, you know, somebody will help them, and always tell them no question's a dumb question, you know. So I mean, that's the way it should be, you know. So
hey, and if you get on the channel, you get your logo on the TV.
Oh yeah, like we'll get you on here for sure. I'll hit you up on
like a rock star
on Facebook for sure. Message you.
I don't know, low light.
Let you know what's going on, what days and stuff, and
Thomas, you have to ask him about how his lollipop tastes.
I was gonna ask him if he ditched his wife on Friday yet for the show.
You want a good laugh? What is it, Dylan? Tell me a good laugh.
And just kidding,
exactly.
By the way.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Tulsa's doing some kind of city ordinance or something, or Tulsa County ordinance. I don't know what it is.
The better keepers we have out there, for sure. Yeah, like I said, when we share information, the one thing that benefits the most is the animals, and that's what counts the most.
Sherry, you should have seen my hair last week.
Yeah.
It was down in my butt.
Cut off a couple feet of it.
Cold-blooded Red Dirt has a bobcat.
Cold-blooded's like, who got a bobcat? Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, you know what? That is one thing that would be wild, is experience the affection from a big cat, because the way like a house cat kind of grab on you and give you some loving and shit, man, if a big cat did that, it'd be like just crazy, like just grab on.
Yeah, but I mean they're nice size, but
you know, rub their head up.
They're
on
not
you
like
shit.
They're not like a lion or, you know, tiger. I mean, but they're, you know, they're not.
Hey, a bobcat's right in the middle. That's good. That's like
step.
You know what I mean? I don't want to go straight to a tiger, but that'd be a good step, bobcat. You know what I mean?
One of us would be going to jail.
Oh God! Check my IG, he says, and turn the sound up. Oh my God! What did you send me?
I've already been designated to break Irondogg out of the psych ward.
Uh-oh! What are we playing? Check it.
What people?
And 37 pounds.
Well, hold on. I'm going to have to.
37 pounds of love bug. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Because, you know, your house cats, I mean, like my cat is crazy. He drools all on me and shit. And he rubs his head all over mine. He headbutts me and shit when he wants. And it's like, to have a big cat doing that, even Bobcat, it'd be all like, it'd be crazy. It'd be weird.
Who's IG, Dylan?
Mine. I got it here.
Oh, okay.
Show me them cheeks, and free my soul to get lost in your booty hole.
God. Yep, that was from Dylan. That's what
damn, 1,700.
That's what drunk rednecks sound like.
She would have went right into a snake bin.
Yeah. Yeah, you just reading Doc's deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's almost like you can't wait. You get some psychotic. You can see that look in their eyes. You can tell they're going to be one of them ones. You might as well just get out of it quick. You think, oh no, she won't do it next time. She will, and you're going to be pissed. She ain't going to have no rodents. It's like, man, yep, pitch them in the bin.
Don't waste your money on feeding her. Just get rid of her.
Yeah, it sucks to say, but man, I've had one like that. It's like, oh, she won't do it next time. Bigger shit, all the baby's done, and then she ate somebody else's babies. Like, bitch, you're going, you're out. I don't care what's in you now, nothing. You're done.
He goes, how can I get one today? He says, I want a bobcat today.
That's the thing too. Cobalt, he don't fuck around neither. He probably just buy one too. He's like, I want one now. It's like,
and the real question is, Red Dirt, can you get a coconut crab?
Oh, that's right. He doesn't want to. Oh, those are just insane too.
Find a breeder. Mine come from Montana.
Literally one.
Bitterroot, bobcats, and lynx.
Eyeball popped out. She did the same spot. Yep, she killed him on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that shit. I'd pitch her in a minute.
What's up, Not Lou? There's another Oklahoma boy.
Look, she bit all of them in the exact same spot, every one of them. She killed them all, bit them in the same spot.
Yeah, I don't even know if I would have fed her off. I would have just whacked her one.
Yep. Yeah, she's just crazy, yeah. It is weird because if you do catch them eating the back, you know, because it does happen a little bit. If there's one that's weaned, or something's wrong with it, they will eat it just for protein and shit like that. But when you get one that's eating the whole damn litter and they got that crazy look on their face, done.
She's not even eating them. She just killed them.
Yeah. Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah, but you can't even have big constrictors there no more, Doc, in Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't no why. Hey, we were on. Had a live stream one night and said something about
you gotta be careful that Baskin bitch comes to
the people we had on there named the Snake Carol Baskins, and it wasn't 2 minutes later, Joe Dirt pops in our live stream and Carol Baskin was in there. That's funny as hell. Oh yeah, that's funny.
Fucking Baskin. That bitch killed her husband. We all know it.
Yeah.
That's no shit.
Local game wardens. Yeah, they're pretty lax on a lot of stuff, really. Except you can't have alligator. You can have caiman. Well, you can go down to the auction and buy a lot of that stuff with your ferments, though, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's going to move her husband's body to the Joe's old place.
Yeah, I think, didn't she get it or something like that, I heard?
Yeah,
oh, it's
she
all
owns
hers
it now.
Yeah, she owns it now. Which is crazy, because her place is not no better.
Yeah, if she didn't feed him to the damn tigers, she's going to move his body.
Oh, yeah. From what they were showing, she only showed like 18% or 20% of her whole show anyway. She would never show everything. And what she did show wasn't all that great anyway on her land and shit. It was crazy.
Well, she doesn't get any of the animals. It's just the property.
Yeah, she has all them people that come and work and volunteer, and they do all the work there, and she just, you know, she bosses them. It was crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, her place ain't no better than any of the other places.
Yeah, Lowe took almost all of them.
She
Yeah.
don't stink. Yeah, it showed clips of him trying to get them all out of there in time and all this weird shit. And
oh yeah. Well, there's plenty of places that'll come and buy them up anyway. You know, that was the thing. You know, there's places that'll buy them. You know, what's better than a used hubby? But you know, it's places like that though that
he's recycled.
That make it look bad. You know, make it look bad for the people that are trying to do it the right way, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, and that's the bad thing, you know. Because you don't realize how many people give up exotic animals. You know, they buy them and then they can't.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
And they're got to go somewhere, you know, and a zoo ain't gonna take them, you know.
Well, they shouldn't be able to own them. Period.
Yeah.
Look at that poor lady got her face ripped off by the crazy chimpanzee.
Yeah, chimps are weird. But I mean, you know, and you know, they're wild animals still, but I mean, a lot of them just, you know, there's some good places that'll take care of them, though, you know what I mean? And
I didn't think she got ownership of the animals. It was just the land.
I thought she was supposed to get the whole thing. That's why he was trying to get rid of them and get everything out of there so fast.
Yeah, it'd be cool to build an interactive zoo, you know. Just, I mean, I bet the liabilities, you know, I mean, that would probably be the big thing. The liability insurance would be probably pretty high on there. But and if you and you know, it ain't only that, it's having good people to come help and work with you. That, you know, that's the thing. When you get people there, if they're not willing,
like PETA Red Dirt with their 93% kill rate.
Yeah. She was granted ownership of everything.
Oh.
That's just crazy. Yeah, silent investors is the best
TJ, welcome.
Just give me the money to go do it. But you know, a lot of them rescues, those, you know, they're not federally funded or nothing. It's all by donations. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of that stuff. You know.
PETA's the biggest piece of shit fucking organization there is out there.
Yeah, they don't want you to have nothing. You know, they don't even want you to have a dog, cat, nothing.
Same thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that'll only last as long for her as she's freaking lining their pockets. As soon as she can't do that no more, they'll be after her.
What's up, Raz?
Raz,
there's another guy that's got monitors.
Yeah. Chomp. Poor guy named Blue.
Welcome, TJ.
Hi, TJ.
Blue. Damn.
He comes right in here. Well, TJ changes his name like every week, dude.
He does. I don't know how neither, because you only can change it so many times. And YouTube screwed with me unless they.
Well, I think he's got like 10 or 15 channels, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. He's got a couple. I know that.
Yeah.
Peter kills the animals. Hell yeah.
He's got an Asian water monitor. Raz does.
Oh yeah, and he's got a Tegu too, isn't it? Isn't it Storm a Tegu or yeah?
Yep, Tegu.
Yeah, whatever the hell you call it, whatever.
Yeah, Tegu.
100 times and I never get it right. Whatever
those
goddamn things are called. Yeah, the Tegu.
It depends on where you live at. People call them different things, man.
Really? Yeah, because it's like it's always different.
I've heard, you know, like Shane, the way
called.
Shane, when he talks, he says something different about it. Yeah. Yeah, you have 23 different species of monitors.
But Raz actually has he's got a ton of animals actually.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about it the other day. It was like, holy shit, you don't realize from just watching the videos how many animals he actually has.
Yeah, he went through. I watched that when he was talking about all the animals he had and stuff. That was
the ones upstairs and all that shit. Yeah, he was like, holy shit.
That's a good video to make though, because you know people like to, you know, instead of just you show them your collect, you know, what you all have, because a lot of people don't realize how many animals you have sometimes.
I have a lot.
What kind of phone do you got, Esther?
Yeah, watch YouTube videos.
I'd take a few of mine before not happening.
That's the best thing to do, man. When you get the new phones and all that shit, just watch YouTube videos. Make or listen to the people that put in all that work trying to figure all that shit out.
Yeah.
But and it's cool though, because a lot of the how-to phone videos and shit, you could look in the description and it'll give you a list of like, you know, 2 minutes here, 4 minutes here, you know. So if you want to just know something certain, you can go right to that part of the video, which is good. Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about my phone. Don't know nothing about them.
I don't know about. What's your favorite in your collection, Heather?
Oh, that's a tough one. I have a few favorites. Let me think about that for a minute.
Jeremy, welcome.
What's up, Jeremy?
Rep the gang. I like that.
Out of my males, I would probably say it's between my bamboo spot nose and my banana pied. Although I do actually I love my bells, so I have a super fire and a super Mojave. So
Raz, her channel's Mother Elfin Ball Pythons. It's down in the description of my thing here. I've got a link down there in the description.
Rep the game. I like that.
My girls, it's hard to say. I love all my girls.
I might be done with this.
I'd probably say the one Hector gave me is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's got a good color.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. So I can't wait to breed her next year.
Right. How's both my girls doing? They doing good for you?
Yeah, they're doing good. Winona didn't eat on Monday. She hasn't eaten in like 2 weeks, but that's fine. It's the weather changes, so. Plus, I think she's in shed.
What do you mean? I get the bot problems too after I put a video in a live stream.
The live streams, I got 3 or 4 of them after the live stream ended.
Every time. I just delete them from
block
the
them
deal.
and they'll never show.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you block them, you'll show them, but nobody else will be able to see them. So.
And I will be starting to put stuff up on Morph Market too. So.
Cool.
I have to put an order in for shipping supplies first, but
you have to keep some kind of channel so you can come hang out with us, TJ. You can't be doing that.
All right. Well, you have to make your husband pay for that.
Yeah, I should make him pay for it.
I think OSMR is going to it. Maybe not. Lou might be going to that. I'm not sure if I want to make.
He's going to pay for it one way or another anyway. So. He says, he's like, as soon as you order him, we'll find him.
Yeah.
I haven't found him yet.
What's up, Todd?
Todd Autry's in the house.
Todd Autry in the house.
Welcome to the live stream.
Yeah, hey, Jeremy, any luck with that snake?
No, he said they didn't find it yesterday. That's been a whole day.
Yeah.
We should meet in person, whoever is going.
Oh, yeah. Not Lou said he'll be there.
You have to sell some snakes so the wife's going to whip your ass, huh?
I don't worry about that here. As long as I don't bring a cat home, I'm good.
Right. That's about half the reptile people anymore, though.
Yeah, it's like that's just half of people.
Oh, it was in her purse. That's funny.
Oh wow.
That's great.
Shit.
She found it in her purse. That's awesome, though, dude.
While she was
That
at
is
work.
crazy.
They tore that whole car apart, and they found it in her
how
purse.
long was she running around with the purse? Or how long did you think it was in the purse the whole time? Or
Probably.
Well, yesterday he said you remember on the
Well, I'm not even gonna say a word. Well, I'm not gonna even think twice because I've seen some women purses. You could lose a whole lot more than.
Oh yeah.
That is hilarious. Well, at least it got found.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. Find it in the purse.
Todd, that warm weather needs to come back. Get out there and do some more herping.
In the car overnight. He crawled in there. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean
it's
that's
okay though, right,
spot.
Jeremy?
Wow.
Yeah, because it was like 70.
Warm on her phone.
Yeah, it was stayed pretty warm here last night.
I bet it was in the purse the whole time.
That's crazy.
That's funny. That's great though.
That'd be crazy.
But at least
in your purse. I bet it freaked her out at first. Like, oh shit.
At least she found it, and that's the main thing,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was hot, warm in Tennessee, so yeah, that's good. That's great. Yeah. It's always in places you don't think. Like I said, like in the pocket of a door or something. You're thinking it's under the seat or up in the dash.
Somewhere weird. Yeah.
Sitting on your console under your mask, like in Rob's case.
Cool.
Yeah, that's how it is here too. It's getting really warm during the day, but at night it's still going down like 30s. It's crazy.
Yeah, we had the rain come in and kind of cool, wind today kind of cooled everything down a little bit, but it's still supposed to be warm.
Yeah, South Alabama, he's all like heaters to air conditioners to heaters. He's all back and forth like crazy. He says she's looking for the Konstrictors and got her ass tagged. Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I bet
he was probably like, put me somewhere warm, damn it.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Going for a cop drop.
Oh, I bet that freaked her out, too.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Put your hand in the purse, go something, a snake bites you.
The wife's bag for something or something, looking in there and something bit me, I'd be like, what the hell? Yeah, it'd be freaky.
That's crazy. Well, at least she found it, so that's a good thing.
Hey, funny, Jeremy, they remember the one I told you?
Don't leave the snake bag where the kids can reach them.
They found it, or she found it in her purse. Like a day later, a couple days later.
I'm glad she found it, though. That's awesome.
She was looking for a cost drop and it bit her. Because she left.
It was a banana or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he said it was a banana.
Yeah, banana something, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Are you still going to that expo?
Who?
You, up in Washington?
I don't know. We'll see, yeah. As far as I know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, things change all the time around here, but
we haven't had any expos here in over a year. No? Can't even have ours in the building because it's a COVID hospital.
Shit, you can just go right to PA and go probably there, can't you?
Yeah, it's a long drive though.
They have one every weekend.
It's like 3 hours one way.
Oh shit, that ain't bad.
No, I mean it's not bad, but I mean instead of going to my regular one, which I can make in less, an hour and a half or less.
Right. All right, Doc. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Yeah. First buy.
I told her, get your ass out of here now. So that's how you get off work and get paid the rest of the day, huh?
Could you imagine that too? It's like, hey, what are you bleeding? Oh, I just got bit by a snake. A snake where? Oh, it was in my purse.
Well, it's a little one, right? I'm sure it didn't make her bleed that much.
Cool. I figured you would.
Even then, it'd be funny.
They'll have enclosures there too. So, if you wasn't looking for one or whatever. So, What's up, Patrick?
Patrick come on the live stream last night on Venoms.
Yeah, I seen that. I was there. That's when
He's all
Kurt
showing
was there.
Them noisy ass guinea pig things.
Them what hairless guinea pigs, they bark just as bad. Them things always making noisy too, just like the other ones.
He's got
Those
rats and all kind of craziness, making noise. Birds, shit, crazy.
Yeah, when you come in town, I'll hit me up with them ASFs.
Get that snake eating shit.
I'm gonna give in and feed it ASF.
I've only got one colony, and I don't need them. So he can do whatever he wants. He can feed them off, or he can try to breed them. It don't matter what he wants to do with them. So.
Shit, if he was close to me, I could give him a whole shitload.
Yep.
Checking on that.
There's people around here that's got them. If he wanted some, whatever, we can hook him up with a good. I might know some people closer to him too. Maybe I'm not sure where the one guy lives at, but not hard to find. But some expos you can get them at, which is weird. Some people will meet you there and sell you ASF. So
yeah.
Retirement home. That's crazy. Yeah, that first one I had, the first colony I had,
a bunch of crazy
it was no good. It was like savages. I will.
You talk about skull face?
Oh yeah, that one female ate half the male's face off, the whole lower jaw, and then she killed like 2 or 3 females. She was a bitch.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he sent me that picture. I was like, oh my gosh.
I ended up feeding them off because they were just killed. They were just they wanted to kill.
They're
crazy,
savages, man.
Yeah, they are. So
I have one. If I even walk over by the rack here, she runs right to the edge and she just wants to bite me.
Yeah,
instantly. She's
funny.
Like,
yeah.
People joke when I tell them. I said they'll be in the back of the tub with their hands up, just ready to go, and then what? It's like, yeah, dude, they're ready to fight. They'll bite the shit out of you.
Yeah.
She hisses.
And usually when they say they got a nice one, it's just because it's bred. It's like, let that thing breed, put it in a colony. You'll never touch it again without bleeding.
She hisses at me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's bad, ain't it? You pick up the big rats, they're nice and friendly. You got them little damn ASF, some things will tear you up.
I don't know how my friend's going to take care of them while I go on vacation. I'm just going to be like, just pour it on top. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's funny. But, there's with just the food consumption and the smell is a big difference.
Oh my God, huge difference.
Even just as much water as they go through ain't even half of what the rats do. All of it's just, less maintenance, because I can see why people have
way less maintenance.
A 4 tub rack in their house, and because the smell ain't nothing.
Yeah, they barely smell at all. And even when they start to smell, which isn't often, because if you're cleaning them as often as you're supposed to be, there really isn't anything to smell. But I have my 2 colonies, I didn't want to bother them when I first got them. So I let them go for 3 weeks. And even at 3 weeks, it wasn't bad.
Yep, ASF.
Yeah, if I get a busy grow out bin or something that goes a little bit too long or something, it makes you smell a little bit. But,
we'll figure something out, not Lou. If
Andrew, welcome.
I think this will work for you, though, buddy. I'll be honest with you. I think this will work for you.
What's wrong, babe kitty? What are you freaked out about?
Hey, Andrew, we're talking about ASF rats.
Yeah, I think it'll work. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Siberian snow hamsters, they're supposed to call them or something.
Baby chinchillas, my kids call them.
They do look like little possums. They got that crazy little face,
And my daughter's like, oh, they're so cute. And she keeps going to put her hands up there. And I'm like, you are going to get bit if you keep doing that.
Yeah, they are. They're angry. I mean, people say, oh, I got nice ones. It's like, man, have they bred yet? It's like, how long have they been together?
Yeah.
It's like, funny. And usually if you see them, you'll see people own them and they put them with mice. And it's like, well, if you have one with some mice, I mean, that you're still kind of screwing up the way they want to live, you know? It's like, yeah, they are with somebody, but they still kind of want to be with their own, you know? It's
right.
Like,
oh, mine are doing good. I got mine.
Yeah, they're not an animal that should be alone, you know? It's like.
Yeah, I got mine the last week of December. I made my new colonies out of the babies, and I already have babies from those babies, and it's only been 4 months. So, not even 4 months.
Nice. Hell yeah. What's up, MK? What's up, Andrew? Yeah, they're way less maintenance.
Yeah, they are.
They don't stink as much. They just
and they go to the bathroom in one spot.
Yeah,
they pick one spot to go to the bathroom, which is great.
Somebody even said, I've been told, you know, in a couple of videos and stuff, you could actually put a bowl in there, and if they know it's a separate bowl and you put hay in it, they'll only go in the bowl, they say. And I believe that. They probably would.
Just pick a corner.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, it's usually the front corner. But said that on one of my videos today. They look like possum. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I have all different morph ones too. I have albinos and.
Yeah, I get the albino ones every now and then.
Yeah, I have albino one. They all look different. I have like 3 or 4 different like morphs going on.
Yeah, I've seen Chino's got a bunch of different things going on, but
well, that's where mine came from. They came from Chino. So.
But I mean, he had them going good for you. He gave you good starters and everything, you know.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, you got good there. Do you put the pellets underneath there for them, or
no.
do you just use bedding? I
just use pine shavings, and I put some of the like the critter stuff that it's almost like toilet paper. It's like soft.
Mm-hmm.
I put some of that in there for them. I give them some like orchard hay or Timothy hay, which they love. They eat it, which I've never seen a rodent do, but they eat it.
Right.
Oh, they love that shit.
So I buy the one that has marigold and carrot slices in it. They tear that shit up. They love it. But I buy the mouse and rat seed that you can get it like in a bag at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I give that to them because they didn't really like the pellet food that I buy. They weren't really digging that. So I switched over. I only give them a couple blocks of that now at a time, but I'll give them the mouse seed. They get the retriever dog food. They get sunflower seeds. They get the hay.
What Chino does he do? He does the doggy bag, don't he?
You know what? I don't know.
I think he did a mix. I think he did a mix of stuff though. I thought he did that and something else, or I thought he tried it anyway. But
yeah,
I like that Kent. I wish I could.
I love the Kent.
You know, it's a little bigger than the pellets are bigger than the Missouri, but
yeah, they're big. They're like this like little round logs, like Lincoln logs.
They're hog pellets is what I call them. You know.
Yeah, a big pig comes on the bag.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. He got a hell of a deal. His rat lady sold him a bunch of ASF.
But yeah, I get 50-pound bags for like $20. So I go through a 50-pound bag a week. Yeah. So, but now, because I buy the retriever now, so I don't go through as much because I'll offset the Kent with the retriever, which the rats seem to love.
How much food do you go through? 1 50-pound bag a week?
Yeah, about 1.5.
I figured you had more colonies than that of rats.
I have 19 bins full of rats, plus my stock tank, 3 mice colonies, and I think I have 9 ASF colonies right now.
Damn. That's quite a bit of rodents.
Yeah, I have a lot of rodents.
Dang, I go through a lot more rat food than that.
Yeah, I don't go through as much.
I probably go at least a bag a week, at least.
Yeah, I alternate them between the Kent and the Retriever. So I'll give them Kent one day, and then I'll give them the Retriever the next day. And they seem to be doing just fine on the rotation of it. So you can get a 52-pound bag of Retriever for $20. So
right. Does it go through your screen? Is it round or what is it? Does it fall through your screen?
They're like square, like round but kind of square.
Because I know I've seen them guys use that doggy bag. That shit's round. You know what I mean? I think it'd fall through your screen. You know.
Well, the Retriever, I can put it up on the screen. Like some of it will fall through.
Right.
But the majority of it doesn't.
Congrats with the look. Hell yeah. $50.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you'll find them for sale around here sometimes. Like people just. I mean, people are in and out of the hobby so much.
You know, lay down on the pillow, fool.
But there's people you got to stay on that Facebook. You want that stuff because that's where it's all at. There'll be people. There's people that'll just get out of the whole rodent breeding altogether, and then when they do, they sell everything. But then it puts a big damper because there's people looking for rats all the time. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to take on that.
Our local feed store shut their shop where they used to sell rodents, and I would gladly sell some, but I don't like people, and I don't want people at my house. So
yeah, I don't like.
Well, just think of that too. How much more work that would be for you, though. You know, I mean,
yeah.
If you're selling rodents too, you know.
I plan on downsizing the rats to like 8 bins once I get all these ASFs going.
Right. Donnie had 2 55-40 racks full, or 3 full of racks. Because they were the rat racks or whatever that size. And I don't know where they were 4 across. Yeah, 55. They were like a 55-40 rat rack. And he was pretty much getting to the point where he was going to just go all ASS. And he had one rack.
Yeah, I don't want to do that because I sell, and I don't want to feed other people's hatchlings ASFs if they can't get them. So that's the only reason I'm keeping.
All right, Red Dirt. I'll holler at you on Facebook. I'll give you a message, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Like, I don't mind feeding just ASFs to my own personal collection, but I'm not going to feed hatchlings ASFs.
Again, real quick.
Yeah, and that's what I think he was going to keep some just for, because I told him you know at that time you need to keep some for your seller, the ones you're selling. But because
it's okay, Keith.
I think that's the problem not Lou and OSM are having, because they got a couple snakes from there, and I know the one guy bought a yellow belly or got it from Donnie. He helps Donnie, and it will only eat a live ASF. It will not eat a frozen thawed ASF. It will not eat anything else. It will starve itself. It has to be live.
Donnie's too good for us. He don't like us no more.
I know. He don't come around.
He was doing his own thing, and he got a girlfriend, and that's when it all kind of, he all went into hiding. Because he got his divorce finally.
It's all right. He's not one of the cool.
He doesn't want to share her with us. What's going on? Or he doesn't want her to know I'm moving in.
I don't know what's, he's doing his own thing, man,
Oh, for anybody here, that's a joke. That's like a running joke between me and Donnie.
He's not one of the cool kids.
Yeah, I think he's just focusing on just trying to do his own thing, and trying to get all that going, and he wanted to do the YouTube and get there, and then just finally said, I think he just decided against it because, man, I mean, was this collection by himself and working? It took a lot. I mean, he never had no time,
Oh yeah, he's in the same boat I am. I do everything, so I have time to do nothing else.
Steve said Donnie was moving to Florida with her.
He just left Florida. Why is he going back?
Wow. Well, he knows the trip. I mean, yeah, he got that. He bought this place over on on the lake up here, and it was a mobile home, and it was old people had it, and he gutted it, pretty much gutted it, and made it into a whole reptile thing. The one bedroom just got reptiles in it. The back room had rats in it. And then he bought two big. It had one big ass shed on it, a nice big shed, wooden one. And he bought another one and had it delivered out in the backyard. He was going to put his stuff out there. So, but man, he must be in love if he's going to Florida, because he just moved from Florida about a year or so ago.
Sounds like a sucker game to me.
Hell, he moved. That's his ex-wife. She liked his ex-wife that you seen him with. She liked to leave and go on vacations to Kansas City and stuff like that, and then
not come back,
and then not come back, or until she'd find a different flavor that she liked, and then
a different flavor.
Yeah, so
she's a flighty one.
And so he divorced her, but yeah, he moved. He probably moved 150 snakes here at least when he come from Florida, and his rats, So
stay on your pillow, girl.
You're gonna need a moving company for all that shit.
Yeah, back and forth. He got a lot of shit. Yeah. What has he got? 6 or 8 racks.
Now he does. Yeah.
I need to move, but just so you know, I'm gonna be putting reptiles and rodents in your truck.
Yeah, she was a turd. She tried to do, that's why he changed the name that one time to DCR because of her name, and then he changed it back, and then she tried to start a YouTube channel. It didn't go over good, and then she got on the TikTok, and what she got on the TikTok.
No, she liked to try a different flavor every month, Andrew.
Yeah. Somebody better come along she thought was better get with him, and then, it was always, and the bad thing, the girls wanted to stay with Donnie, if that tells you how she was. You know what I mean? That was the downside, the kids, they wanted to be with Donnie, especially the younger one, But his other daughter lived, was living where he was at, So.
Oh, he gave him the retext.
Well, he had a tiger, something JPEA one. I got him that from a guy over here. That was his first retic. And then he had a motley something that he got from the pet store down here that we brought to him. And I think that was the only 2 he had got. And he'd ordered some enclosures from SOG enclosures. And but they're pretty decent. They're not bad enclosures. And but Steve's another one of them guys too that he never had a snake till a year and a half ago, and then he got into all this stuff, and he thought, well, I got a ball python, a normal ball python, and he got hooked up with Donnie, and then next thing you know, he's wanting to get retics.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that he gave him. I mean, I don't know. That was the whole downside right there was that Steve guy, dude. He's a fucking scam motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you right now.
And it showed the frog.
He was only out for himself, and he used Donnie for it because
there's a bunch of videos like that, babe.
No,
who the hell is Steve?
Out.
He was a guy we sold a snake. He lived not too far from me. And I was helping Donnie sell his babies when he first got down here. Well, we hooked him up with.
He said hi.
You wanted to get a snake, and all that. So we, helped him out. Well, then,
you want to feed ours that too?
He,
yeah, I don't like spiders.
He got one to help Donnie because Donnie was an hour and a half from here. So he go down to help Donnie, and what he's doing was he's helping Donnie and getting snakes. You see what I'm saying? Getting snakes off of Donnie for helping him. Well, next thing you know, he
good.
You know, it was, but it's just one of them guys. You can tell you just don't trust him. You know, but I mean, I could see right through it. I could see right through him. I knew I would, but you know, Donnie's a good-hearted person, man. You know, that's the say.
He is. Seems to be, but he's just weird.
And you know, I don't know.
Sherry said hi.
The ones he showed us looked like they were dipped in oil, and yeah, small but nice cases.
Dipped in oil, what?
You mean the enclosures? Or what are you talking about?
I'm not sure.
But see, that was my point. Is I wondered if the one snake they got wasn't that yellow belly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it would not eat anything but a live ASF. That's all it would eat. It wouldn't eat a frozen thawed ASF. It wouldn't eat a rat, nothing. It had to be a live ASF or it wouldn't eat. And Donnie had lots of ASFs. Steve was raising ASFs. And, you know, because they're easier in the smell. So I'm telling you, I guarantee 100% that snake you got from Steve was on ASFs. I'd almost bet my life on it. So, I mean, I don't know. Just, you know, they're easier to take care of, you know what I mean? They were iridescent color, the retics. They're probably either, the one was, he had a tiger, that was one of them. I know Donnie had a tiger one. That was like,
he had an orange one.
Yeah, and he had an orange one. And, but he had a motley. I think he got a motley or a golden child.
He had 4, didn't he? I thought he had 4.
I thought he was thinking about one time going all 2 retics.
He was until he didn't know nothing about him, dude. He fucking asked me. He'd ask me about stuff. I tried to tell him, and he'd be lost. I'm like, dude, this ain't ball pythons, man. You know what I mean? It's not ball pythons. I mean, it's something that. And I told him, what are you gonna do if you got to clean that cage? And I'm an hour and a half, 2 hours away, dude. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you're 5'6". You know, you can't be getting them retics out by yourself, buddy. I'm sorry. You know. I mean, I wasn't trying to discourage him, but let's be smart about it, you know?
Those are 2 people snakes.
You know, I mean.
Yeah, he was afraid of snakes. That's funny. He was telling us that not that long ago, neither.
Who helps Rachel with her snakes? Because
no one.
No one?
No.
No.
But, you know, I mean, I could tell, you know, even with the size of retics they are, you know. Thank you, Patty. Welcome as a new member. You know, he's still a little nervous around him, you know. I mean, but he's still he's not, you know, he does good. But you got to realize with the retics, you know, it's all hook training and everything else because they come out of their tubs when they're hungry, you know. And once you get them out, they're okay. But I mean, you never know, you know. I mean, they could have a bad day, you know. I mean, I hope it was. I mean, he just bought that Sunset off of Miguel last year. You know, he dropped some cash out on that thing.
Everything. Yeah, but he had going to everything, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money to drop down on a snake.
Hell yeah.
That ain't no joke. You know, but I mean, I just, you know, I tried to give him good advice in a sense, you know, because, you know.
So what happened is you tried to give him a little advice, you pissed him off, and that's why he doesn't come around anymore.
Well, I mean, you know, he wanted to sell that whole project, the Corleone project. He wanted to know if I knew anybody that would buy it, and I asked around, but he didn't. He wanted to hold some back, and I told him, I said, hey, I know a couple people that might be interested, but it's either all or nothing. He's like, well, fuck them. I want 2 of these hold back because well, they don't want. Well, what the fuck's that matter, Donnie? He got mad about it. I said, dude, don't get mad at me. I said, but you got to understand, if I'm going to buy a project, I want the whole fucking project, because what if you hold 2 back and you hit something, you know what I mean? And you put it out there. I mean, he was mad. He goes, well, that's just stupid. I'm like, no, it's not. I mean, if you're going to
buying the project, you're buying the whole thing.
You're buying every freaking snake, and he had babies and everything. So you're talking 40 snakes or whatever, you know, 50 snakes, you know.
Snakes, or you're selling a project, and project
I mean,
comes with
and that was the thing. I mean, and I told him, I said, and he's like, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just telling you what they said. I'm trying to help you out. You asked me if I knew anybody. I found a couple people, and that's what they said, you know. And he got mad about it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. Don't get mad at me. I mean. Well, fuck them. That's stupid. I'm like, well, dude, if I'm going to drop down some money on a project and it might be a world's first something or new gene, I want every fucking snake. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's how the community works.
You can't have ones out there you don't know where they're at or who they're breeding them to. You can't have.
But he bought the whole project from the lady. He got the whole. He bought every snake that was in that project. You know, so I mean, just because you produce some babies, that's still all of them are holdbacks. You know that. Anybody knows that. If you start a new project, you're going to have it's going to take you a few years to prove everything out.
I would never do it because
see if you get a super, if it's recessive or whatever, then you're going to hold babies back because you know you're going to have to put it to different genes. I mean, it's a whole rack. You're going to fill up one ARS rack at least with a project, you know, and it got too much for him because he bred everything to it, but the one thing he did not breed it, which he should have, and I told him, was the Corleone to the Corleone right off the rim.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, that would have been my first pairing because let's see if it's a super.
You can't just keep
you know
putting it to everything, and you can't ever figure out if the gene's even in there, shit, and it's possible this and that, and it's like, geez.
I mean, I never even got my finder's fee for naming that gene.
I mean, you know, I just, you know, I was just being honest with them, though. You know, I mean. Welcome, Patty. How you doing tonight? Good to see you back and in the chat. But you know, I mean,
she's doing amazing. She's here.
I mean, we sold a lot of snakes. I mean, when he come here, we got rid of all them babies. You know, I mean, I put it out there everywhere and helped them. You know, I said, all you got to do is meet these people. They're sold. You know, because he was working. You know, so.
Well, he was shitty to me after I told him I didn't want one of his snakes. Because I told him I wanted one, a female, and then he said, well, I only got males, and I told him I didn't want one, and then he got all shitty about it. Oh, you said you were going to buy one? I said, no, I said I wanted a female for one. So It was like, you know, and then I got told he only had 2 males and a bunch of heads, and it was like, no, I'm good. Oh, you told me you were going to do that. And it was like, fuck you.
What's up, DNA?
My own personal deal. DNA, welcome.
Well, all right, but I mean, you know, hey, if I'm looking for a visual pie female, or I told you I want a pie female, but you have males and you're mad because I won't buy it off you. Well, I don't want the male. I'm looking for a female. You know. I mean, you can't get mad at somebody for that. I mean, you know, I don't know, you know.
And with what was going on, I wasn't going to buy a male just for something to do at the time. It was like, no, it was like.
Right. I mean, he's good at heart. He means well, but like if he had asked me a question and he's like, what do you think about this? And he asked me about the Sunset Project. I said, you want my honest opinion? He goes, yeah, I want it. I already knew he was going to buy the Sunset. You could tell he had his mind made up. I said, if it was me, my personal self, I said, I'd take that $4,000 and I'd invest it in a couple other good snakes that I wanted because I really don't like the Sunset. You know, that's my opinion. I don't, you know, to me, I don't think it's all that hype. Some people do. Oh, I'm going to do it. Like I said, well, I said, but you're right. Your choice. You asked me my opinion on it, dude. You know, I mean, but you know, he already was going to buy it. But why he asked me for it? You know, he can't. But he got mad because I didn't agree with him. You know.
Yeah, he wanted you to help justify him buying it. Is what he wanted. He was looking for a little push.
Well, I mean, he already knew he was going to buy it.
He already knew he was going to buy it. So yeah.
I mean, so I mean, it's like you know, we tell everybody, do what you get what you want and work with what you want, you know. I mean, don't do it because you know, just my personal choice. I would have took that 4,000. I would have probably bought at least 4 snakes, if not more. I'd bought me some nice snakes that I wanted to work with that, you know, I mean, instead of just one male, you know. But you know, I mean, but he loved the sunset, and so he got what he wanted, and that's great, you know. Just like me with my retics, that's what I wanted, and I got him, you know. I mean, so
yeah, but that's another one of those things that you know he sits around and messes around with it too long. He ain't gonna be worth near as much as what he paid.
Well, he probably had that male is probably breeding for him this year. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt he's making hits. You know, I mean, for sure. Is that he got it
making shit if he's moving?
Well, yeah. I know he was going to give a lot of. I know he was going to give some of his girls a year off this year too, because you know he'd been breeding them for about 2 or 3 years. He said he was going to give some of them off, but he had some other ones that were growing up. But I mean, I don't know. He has a lot of. He probably had 200 snakes. I'm not gonna lie. You know, he got a lot of snakes. I mean, he had.
That's a lot for one person with no help.
He had 5 ARS racks.
At least 5 or 6.
Well, in the room, he had 2 hatching, like two full hatching racks. He had the 70 series rack, and I think he had 2 55-40 racks. And then he had 3 55-40 rat racks. You know, he ordered, you know, 8 racks. And they were 10 high. They were 10 high. He got the extra levels. They were like 10 high. That's why he's in that step ladder. I hated it. I'd help him. That damn fan, I'm like, you gotta shut this thing off. I'm gonna take my.
I used to tease him about that shit all the time. Yeah, he'd be on that ladder. It looked like that fan was right next to his
head. That fan was right there, buddy. But I mean, you know what? I will give him that. He is a hard worker. He did when he's off. He was cleaning snakes or he was cleaning rats. I mean, he did it. You know. So I'll give him kudos to that. I mean, he was. You know. He bought 3 rat racks and 5 of the snake racks.
Was it?
And yeah, and the tubs were falling out on the rat racks. On the one outside ones, you pull them and they'd fall.
Different tubs sent to him or something.
And I told him, I said, call ARS and tell them to give you new tubs for free. Yeah. I said, because somebody else told me that, and they got new tubs, so. He went ahead and called him, and he had the 50 series rat racks, and they gave him, I think, the 55 series tubs just for the outside ones. That was the ones that were loose on the rat racks. So
yeah, there was something about the outside or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get a lot of rats in there, but I mean, he can breed some rats. I'll give him that too. That man can breed some rats. His ASS were. God, he had a ton of them. And a ton of regular rats,
because he never took any out. He left them all together. He'd open up a bin and he'd have 3 different generations making babies all in the same bin. He just left everything together and let everything just breed until it was like too full.
He did, but he had it to the point where he had, when I was there that time, over half a rat rack full, every tub full of ASFs, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot of ASFs, dude. I mean, he can breed. I mean, you know, yeah, he didn't ever shortcut on his animals. He did take care of them. I'll give him all the credit there. He did clean them. He took care of them, and you know that's because that's what he wanted to do. You know, I mean, but he grew fast and he wanted to do it full time. You know, and I mean, he dropped some money on it. You know, and. I mean, I wish him the best, but I want to see him fail because that's a lot of money, you know. I mean, you know, with anybody else, I don't want to see you fail, but it's just, you know, getting to that point where you can quit your job.
In the beginning, and then all of a sudden, just bang, ghost.
Well, you got to figure. They were jumping around. I don't know if it was like 2nd shift or 3rd shift, and then cleaning animals. I'm sure, you know. And then a girl, I'm sure he just has no time, to be honest with you. I'm sure he's just slap booked all the time, you know. So it's hard to make videos or, you know, or get online if you're steadily doing things, you know. I mean, hell, look at Heather. She don't make no damn videos, Harley. She got a
Well,
damn
the reason you got one yesterday because I was standing down by the pond for a second. Had to feed the fish, so.
I was pretty surprised when I seen the notification. I was like, "Heaven, wow!" I was like, check this out.
Yeah, had to feed the fish, and I was standing there, so I was like, "Oh, what the hell?"
I always know I'll get an egg cutting video at least every year, so.
Yeah, that's always a guarantee. Is egg
That's
cutting.
a guaranteed.
At least two.
I know you was going to do a video when you put the rack together. I thought, yeah, that probably went south real quick.
No, yeah, my husband did that while I was working, so couldn't do that. There was no cussing though. It went together pretty easily.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just get a little intimidated at first when they pull them out and see all the parts, but you know.
Oh yeah, you should have seen us because the truck had to deliver it to the end of our driveway. So we had to open the box and bring everything in armfuls.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I literally had to clear like a whole spot in my basement just to lay all the pieces out for the rack.
Jason got what, 2 or 3 that time. He had them together. He said they went together pretty good once he realized them, but I think there was just a little difference between the two, you know. So you didn't want to get the parts mixed up. There was like the measurements, but he said, I mean, once you get that first level going, you're all right, you know. It's just repetitive after that, you know.
Yeah, my husband went and put all like the little slider things on all the pieces first, just to get all that done, and then it went together like butter.
Yeah. And that's the only reason they spend a little extra money for the original rack or a Freedom Breeder, because they don't want to put it together. They just want to put the levels on and go, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying more for convenience. You're paying for convenience is what you're doing, you know, so.
He can work. I don't mind.
I'm all about saving money, you know, so.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between the ARS original and the regular, you know, the hybrid. There's a difference, so. I think they're doing away with almost all their original racks too, it looks like.
I know they raised the price. I know they raised the price not long ago on everything.
Like always. They always do.
Well, it's amazing how many racks ARS and Freedom Breeders are selling though, you know what I mean?
It is
amazing.
You think you start seeing some used ones in the you know, around. What the hell?
It's nice that you can interchange them too. Or most of them.
It'd be nice if ARS had that shelf in the middle, huh? That'd be kind of
that'd be nice. You need a shelf. Especially when I'm like 5 feet tall and have to pull the top bins out to clean them. So I have to stand on a step stool, pull the bin out, and then I gotta climb down the step stool, put it down.
What do you use? Reptile chip?
Yeah. Yep. So you gotta pull the whole bin out, make sure you got everything cleaned up.
5 hours, 3 racks. Use a mallet, or your palm will hurt for days. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, they set 2 in the same box, so it took a minute to split the bars because they were different.
Yeah.
What's up, Jose?
Hey, Jose.
Welcome. Grab some balls.
But it's a big difference, though, now, ain't it?
Or their balls.
Have you seen a big difference in the way your snakes eat and everything?
No, I mean, they all usually ate fine because I have everything pretty dialed in. So, I mean, all the big girls had the 63 quart tubs,
right?
Which is pretty much the same size as the 70-30. It's just a little shallower. It's not as deep, but I mean, they all do great in it. I noticed the sheds are better because wintertime here sucks for shedding. Like you literally have to be on your misting, otherwise you're gonna have stuck shed.
Right.
So the sheds have definitely been better on everybody. I didn't get the cup holders because I don't like the cup holders. I like to make sure everybody has a good sized dish that they can get in if they want to.
That probably helps with humidity too.
Yeah, it does. It does because it came with the 25% inserts, which is great for here. So.
Right. See, I can't. I run paper towels and my tubs are dripping wet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it'd be no sense for me to run like Ripped and Chick or Cocoa Blocks because I don't need no more humidity in there, to be honest with you, you know.
Well, I have my one girl on paper because she, my albino, because she has that thing with her nose where, she swells up if she gets anything in it. So I keep her on paper because it's the only way I can keep her face from swelling up because she's a pain in my butt.
That's what Tony from Hardware said.
Man,
that,
2 hours and 50 minutes, and we finally got a thumbs down.
Yeah, he said that he noticed that the difference between running cocoa and running hemp is that some of the snakes were allergic to the cocoa fibers, and that's what would happen.
I don't think she's alert. She has an issue that she's had since I bought her, and I'm not sure what it is. The vet can't find anything wrong with her. I've had her to the vet several times. When her face swells up, they put her on antibiotics. She doesn't have any mouth rot or respiratory infection. There's, nothing. So The only thing we can think of is she has a sinus issue. And, she gets a sinus infection or whatever the case is, and her whole snout just swells.
That's crazy.
But I do find now that I've taken her off any kind of bedding, it's much better.
Right. And that's what he was saying. He said he had a couple the same way, that he noticed that they get like swelling a little pink around there. And he said he thought it was from the cocoa because once he switched them to hemp, he said he never had that problem. He said,
when I had her on cocoa, like, I don't know if you ever saw the picture, like her whole snout was swollen, like to the point where the lips were like up, like you could see her gums. I mean, I put Listerine on her. She was on antibiotics, like the whole 9 yards. And after a few days of antibiotics, everything was back to normal. But, it was just a reoccurring thing. So I was like, the hell with this. And I just put her on paper. And since I put her on paper, she gets a tiny amount of swelling when she sheds, but it's gone within a day or two. So
that's good.
It's not something I really worry about.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only other plus that he said. He said was like the hemp was, like you were saying, like on the top tubs. He said it's not near as heavy pulling them snakes down because you don't have to use as much hemp, and hemp's light. The bedding's light. Where the pulling them big girls. And he said he did notice that his big girls would take the hemp and mound it before they lay, like a nest, which was kind of cool.
That's cool.
But it just depends on what the price you can get that stuff at, though. You know what I mean?
Hemp's expensive.
Yeah.
Wonder how strong the smell is of the hemp.
He said that. Well, he's close down there by where you can get it, though. You know what I mean? So that's a plus for him.
I don't like the smell of any hemp or anything like that. So
I don't know if it does smell. I don't know
I wonder if it'll cover up smells for other things, and you can.
I don't like the smell of aspen either.
Right.
Like my son's corn snake, we keep on aspen. I can't stand the smell of aspen. I don't like it. You can give me Reptile all day long, and I'm a happy girl. But aspen, forget it.
Well, there's so much goddamn shit out nowadays, them people that sell that cocoa block, free to brew cocoa blocks, they try to push you to buy that goddamn shaker,
That shit's dumb.
It's called PVC pipe and freaking cage wiring.
Oh yeah, you get you some goddamn mesh wire like you use on your rat cage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shake it right across, do the same fucking thing.
We did that last year when we went to the beach. Somebody was selling sand sifters for like seashells and stuff. My husband was like, screw that. He's like, I'll make our own.
Yeah.
And he did.
DNA's
Me
used
too, Grabby
hemp
Balls. Me as well.
I know. I watched some videos on him. He was he had testing it out. But you didn't have to buy the big bales of it, I think, to even start to get, where it'd be cost effective, and he said it's no good on your hatchlings. No good on your hatchlings.
I use paper towels for my hatchlings.
Yeah, because he says if they spill their water and thing, it's like grass seed. It's stuck everywhere. So. Yeah, I do too. I use paper towels.
My concern would be if it molding if it gets wet.
DNA can tell you because he used it too. I don't think it was much of a problem. He just said like with the hatching it'd be like grass seed all stuck around, because how fine it is,
Yeah.
I bet it's like the same as using like that. What is that? Santa chips or whatever.
I use the Santa chips for my hog noses.
Yeah. 30-pound bale for ASF or mice, not sanitary for rats. Yeah, because rats they poop too much for it to even be,
crap everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
At least mice go in a corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I could see it working good for them, but with rats, no. Get a price on shipping 20 and email.
Well, it's not bad, just harder to light.
Only Youper.
Only Youper.
Gotta let it dry out a little bit. It swells like 3 times the size when wet. That's what DNA says.
It's interesting because I know aspen, and once aspen gets wet,
oh yeah,
done.
And I said, who was it I seen? Was it on Facebook or somebody just lost a bunch of rats?
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was.
You see that they flooded that whole tub on the bottom? Did you see that?
I don't understand how that keeps happening.
He said he had what 3 chew outs, and then that happened.
Yeah, it's usually a loose sucker that's chewing on lines or something.
I don't understand why he's having so many chew outs, because chew outs only happen if they don't have water or food or something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had him chew on the little keyhole things on the tubs when I first had those, but as soon as
you just gotta put wire over those.
If the nipples get stuck or whatever and flood, you could flood the tub, couldn't it?
Yeah, the nipples will get stuck too. Yeah, that happens.
Because that tub that tub on the bottom was full all the way to the top, and there were dead rats everywhere in that something. And they looked like they were grow outs too, and there was a lot of them in there.
And
it sounds to me like he needs to drill a hole and put a grommet on it.
Yeah.
If he's having that many problems, I would drill a hole and put grommets. Keep that shit from happening.
Shit, if you're having problems with your rats like that, even chewing your lines or anything, shit, I'd be getting me some stainless steel and be running my shit through that goddamn thing. I'd be covering them lines up when they couldn't get to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
that's the only good thing. After witnessing Donnie's rat racks from ARS and really seeing how they work with rats, I would never buy an ARS rack for rat. I would spend the money with Freedom Breeder because they have a way better design, where you can't get to your lines and nothing like that. But the tubs, man, I'm not lying. They were barely on there. You get any weight. I mean, rats weigh a lot and they move around. It was crazy. I didn't like them for the rats, I think I would want them like a couple of bigger bins or something like that, I don't know. They just seem so small, in them tubs, compared to like concrete tubs,
Yeah, that's what I use. I use the concrete tubs.
Right.
I have 8 of the really big ones, and then I have like 12 of the smaller size ones.
Well, you got like a horse trough for your grow outs?
Yeah. Yep, I have a stock tank.
You got a bunch of water lines running down to it or what?
No, I just had my husband drill holes in it, and I put water bottles on them.
Because I seen, who was it? Was it Chino or Sal?
Sal has them. Yeah.
Had all them lines. That was pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I need
crazy.
to do something like that.
Yeah, I have a grout stock tank. I don't have a lid on it either. I know Sal has a lid on his, but I don't have a lid on mine. But I don't have anything going down into it though.
Like that feeder, like he had down there.
Right. Yeah, I just throw the food in there and let them be. They're not in there long enough for me to have to worry about anything, so. They're either getting fed off or going to freezer camp.
There you go. I bet it makes it's a lot easier when you get them like that. I need something like that because it's overwhelming, you know.
Well, I feed and send to freezer camp. I clean the bin out, sanitize it, and then I'm filling it back up again for the next week.
Exactly.
So my husband came down. He's like, "How many freaking rats you got in that damn thing?" I was like, "I don't freaking know. I stopped counting." I was like, "There's too many. I could do 3 full feedings, and still have extras."
Well, that's good though, you know. And it probably helps too where you in your basement, you ain't really got to worry about it ever getting too hot where your rats could probably die down there, huh?
No, and I have the carbon filter down there too, so there's always airflow moving through. And my basement's usually, like, even in the summertime, my basement doesn't even get up to like 75.
Oh, yeah,
so
but
in the summertime, I run oscillating fans anyway, just to keep the circulation going. Because there's only 2 windows down here. One is in my office, and the other one is in the other room, but the dog yard. It's facing the dog yard, so I can't open that window because my dog decides to piss in the window. So I have to keep that one closed. And the other one, the other one has the carbon filter attached to it going out, which is actually, we're changing that. That's going to go back. Because it goes through the rodent room and out into the unoccupied room right now and attaches to the window. So my husband's actually going to put that back through the rodent room, put a dryer vent in and attach it to that. So that window goes out into the pig yard, but the pig can't get to anywhere near that window because I had to block it off because he kept ripping the screen off trying to make a nest with it. So that's all. So I can open that window once that's all taken care of.
That dog kills the chickens and pisses in your window. Boy, what a bitch, huh?
I know, that's crazy. Damn dog.
And barks all the time.
No, the beast doesn't bark all the time. He just pisses in the window.
That's funny. What the hell?
The other 2 that bark all. Yeah, I came downstairs. I was like, "Why is this like dog piss down here?" Walking through, and there's a freaking stream of piss down the window. I'm like, "What the hell?"
Oh, that's funny. He's just saying, "Hey, I'm here."
He's like, "Ooh, an opening."
He's setting up the basement and letting, make sure everybody knows he's around.
He doesn't even come in the basement. He hasn't been in the basement since he was a puppy. None of the dogs come downstairs. They're too chicken to come down the steps or something.
No, you know what they do? He'll go in that rodent room. He'll start eating that goddamn food.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the dogs love.
Do that shit.
Oh, mine used to eat that. He'd come in and I kept him eating that Missouri. I'd be like, "Get out of there."
I kept mine doing that too. If he gets to that bottom one, he'll start chomping on the Missouri. It's like, "Get out of there, fool."
Yep. Well, there's a door on the rodent room, so I don't think he's gonna let himself in.
No, but I noticed that when if I had my door open and the dog was out there, I could catch him trying to eat the damn Missouri. So I don't know why they do that, but
there must be something tasty in it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they know it's got all that protein in it. They can taste it.
He eats enough damn food. He eats 10 cups of food a freaking day.
Well, ain't no different than going and getting snacks out of the cat litter box, is it, Justin?
Yeah. Little Rokas.
It's funny.
Well, Heather, I know it's probably a little after 11 there for you.
It is. It's 10 after 11.
And you're probably on here a little longer than what you thought it was going to be on here. And my phone's probably just about ready to die anyway. I'm looking at it now, it's like 13%. So
yeah, my laptop's getting pretty low here. It's at
usually shit'll start heating up.
21.
3 hour mark. It
says I have 53 minutes left.
Yeah, mine will start blinking here probably in a minute because it's at 13%. That's usually how I can know when my phone's about ready to die.
Right.
But hell yeah, appreciate you coming on here.
Well, thank you guys for having me. Yeah, time just flew by.
Yeah, you ain't subscribed. You need to subscribe to Mother Open Balls. I'm sure most of you already subscribed here, so.
And whoever gave the thumbs down, suck a butt.
There you go.
And it wasn't until about the last 20 minutes neither. It was, I think, about 8:50. It was like, because I was looking down and I was like, oh, no thumbs down. We had 41 and nothing, and now all of a sudden it's 42 and 1. So I was like, damn it.
You know, Tool sings a song 42 and 6. So good thing it ain't 6.
They're just bitter folks. Bitter folks is all. Yeah, I'm going to get something to eat.
Yep.
Is anybody else going live? Do we know or anything? No, none of the cool
you know how it goes. I'm sure somebody's gonna pop up in the live somewhere.
I haven't seen any notifications.
It's Wednesday. I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, but they always say that. Next thing you know, there's a live stream.
Somebody will be live. Yeah, I'm sure.
But
all right.
I appreciate everybody coming in here.
Hell yeah! Good time.
Good night, everyone.
And we're open for Friday, right? Because Venom had to wait till next week, and then. So
yeah, I'll leave you open for Friday. That way we ain't springing up on you.
Yeah, Kurt. If you left that thumbs down, that comment was for you.
Right on. All right, everybody. Till next time.
All right.
Bye.
Stay wild. Later.
Peace.